Hey guys, and welcome to the Mysteries of Selindor, episode 4. If you're just joining us, you have a Bandcamp edition. If you're just joining us for this campaign, you haven't missed much. Everybody's babies, but they're level 2 now.
Level 2 babies.
Level 2
Twice,
babies.
twice the self-defecating.
Make sure everyone took a long rest.
Did not
beyond.
defecating, self-defecating. Great. Last week, the team finally finished this small cave they found along the Devil's Spine Pass and found a little statue of a little mephit that did a bunch of little magic stuffs. Cleary, their little counterpart of very much the nerdy variety, pretty much just walked out of the cavern perfectly happy with trying to piece together a wall carving that fell apart. But after catching back up to the rest of the caravan, the team did a little shopping with a super amazing, incredibly charismatic shopkeeper who everybody loved, nobody hated, and then they all pretty much just went to sleep and leveled up. That said, as Sedimera woke up in the middle of the night, she happened to see Mitnir try to walk off the edge of the cliff down into a 1,000-foot drop. Luckily, she got there in time and pulled him back. But another one of the guards for the caravan came up to the two of them, was like, hey buddy,
Don't do that.
don't do that. And that's pretty much where we left off. So you know her, Mitnir, this other member of the caravan. Her name is Frestiel, and she is here to pretty much do her magics and keep everybody alive. But as she comes, she says, you really need to keep your wits about you, otherwise you will not make it the rest of the way through the pass. And as she pulls you back, yeah, you're kind of just sitting there in a huff. You just tried to walk off of a cliff, Mitnir.
Literally just kind of sitting there, just like, kind of looks over the edge.
Are you okay?
Thank you.
Like,
long way down.
Do you normally sleepwalk or?
No.
Ugh.
No one's ever told me I have.
It is very common on the pass. You have to be very careful. It doesn't normally start this early, but it is important that you focus on what you are doing. Especially if you are to protect the others, you need to be strong of mind.
Was there like a bulletin that I missed? Did people warn us that we might try to walk off cliffs while we were on this thing? Like,
it is a bit of an unspoken bit of knowledge, but
well, it should be spoken, okay? Like, I signed up for this, and like nobody told me anything. I could have just walked right off the cliff. Like, you almost did if I hadn't seen him. Like, I don't know if you would have gotten here fast enough, but
well, normally
speak about it.
I'm not sure what happens. Sometimes people simply just go missing.
Go missing? You mean they fall to their deaths?
That is partially an assumption of what could be happening to them. It is not guaranteed that they die, but it is a pretty long fall, so...
Well, you're lucky I was awake.
I will be more careful.
Yes, you should, Mitnir, because if you fall and you die, you don't get the second half of your payment. And that would be bad.
Probably okay with
Mitnir just starts thinking about, like, how would I spend money if I was dead anyway?
Well, good. Keep your wits about you, and keep your people from jumping to their own deaths or what have you, if that seems to be what today's little twist is.
Well, this is the last night I go to sleep.
Oh, well, it is another 8 days on the...
I can do it. I'd rather not sleep for 8 days than die.
I will consider you very impressive if you survive this. I think the most that I have gone before I began to hallucinate was 4 days.
Well, we'll find out, I guess.
I wish you.
I'm
the
half
best.
elf, so maybe I don't. Maybe I'll be fine.
Yes, maybe you will be fine.
I think you're gonna need sleep.
That said, Mitnir, again, take the most care. I would hate for you to fall off of this cliff, especially just by jumping off of it. You know,
I didn't plan on. I don't think I was gonna jump.
it looked very much like you were.
I
Maybe
thought it was
just
more of
walk
a
in like a
stroll.
step. Yeah, not so much a jump
Oh,
as just us.
right.
Yeah.
Same
Semantics.
result, but you know.
Semantics are important.
Very well. I will go back and take care of my particular group of the caravan. We are in group 1, you're in group 2. I just came to check on you because I was worried because you are a newcomer on the pass. But it seems you have everything well in hand. You definitely
Yes.
weren't about to walk calmly off a cliff to your death. It's fine. And then
I'm
she just
glad
huffs off.
we understand that. Yes.
She huffs off.
Just looks at. Could you maybe be between me and the cliff tonight?
Yeah, I think maybe we should all make like a pact where like, okay, half of us sleep and then the other half are like watching them and like maybe tackling them to make sure they stay asleep and don't get up and walk off.
But what happens if the ones who are awake all try to walk off?
Oh no.
Are we all
I'm going
awake
to have
right
to
now,
think about
or-
that.
No, you're all asleep. It's literally just Setamura and Mitnir
Okay.
that are awake. I mean, you can make. A
I won't chime in
perception
then.
I mean, I've been yelling about like, well, you should be speaking about this, but I don't know how
I think it's
far away
good
we
that
are.
we're asleep. We'd probably be
well, I
making
have
fun of
the-
him.
I have the like worn out rope, or kind of worn out rope. So I'm just
Mhm.
gonna tie it around my wrist and just be like,
Yeah.
and
Uh,
offer it to set it like, just in case.
Yeah, I'll take the other one and I'll like the other end and I'll well, not the other end, it's 50 feet, right?
Yeah, so,
So-
like part of it.
Yeah, part of it kind of loop that around myself and then like, okay, and then sneak over
Yeah.
to.
Yeah, as long as both of us don't try to walk off at the same time, I think we'll be okay.
Okay, but we should tell the others too, and like all of us just tie together, and that way, if somebody gets up and goes and starts pulling on the rope, then everybody knows.
Should we tell them in the morning?
I mean, I guess I feel pretty well rested. I can like keep watch and like tackle anybody else that has grand ideas of taking the scenic route down to the
I mean,
valley.
and you can always just pull to wake me up.
That's true. It'll be really easy. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I need sleep.
Okay. Yes. I don't. I'm very much awake now, so I'll watch your back.
Uncomfortably awake.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, are you gonna go try to find some rest, Mitnir?
Yes.
All right. Well, you go and you lay down, and as you do, you know you're supposed to go inform somebody else to sort of walk your path to make sure that you actually can get some rest. So it's up to you if you want to go get Frestiel to cover you. That was the one that you had just spoken to. If you want to get the my brain. If you want to go get Jairus, who is the high elf that you had met before. The one in the dirty robes. The looks like he was
The cleric one.
Mm-hmm. And then Amelon, who is a very boisterous dwarf.
Let's go get the cleric.
Okay, so you head backwards to the last section behind you, which is where the big metal cart is. And you find Jairus, and everybody there seems to be sleeping, and he's just sitting there staring ahead. Seems to have his legs crossed, and he's just...
Hello? Jerry?
His eyes kind of twist out towards you.
Oh, good. You're not asleep. I think.
Yes. Hello, sorry. I was resting. What's up?
I'm gonna try to get some sleep.
Oh no, yes, of course. I will cover your stretch of the caravan. No worries. Please rest to your leisure. I'm perfectly familiar with this pass. I can cover your You're
Just-
good, just fine.
Looks to Seti just like, I think I'm more worried now.
Oh, so you've had a taste of the past, have you?
You could call it
yes.
that.
It usually doesn't start that early, but you will see along the past the signs of the lost souls along the way. We expect to lose some. That's why there are so few guards so early, because we don't even bother to have enough to truly guard the people. No offense, I know you're a patron of the past, but you should know by now that
What kind of fucking caravan
travel
is this?
there.
I mean,
it was cheap travel, wasn't it? Trust me, we'll protect you from any monsters, but you have to keep your own wits.
well, you should have told somebody, okay? Because I mean, I didn't have any idea. I would have kept my wits if I had known I
You were
needed to keep my
definitely
wits.
informed that people went missing on the pass. I told you all that before.
Okay, but they didn't. I didn't know how.
Well,
Neither
to be
do
honest
they.
with you, neither do we. People simply go missing. It's unnerving. Every now and again, we're able to save one.
But you knew they were like trying to walk off the cliff.
That has happened before.
Yeah.
Again, further along usually is where it starts. So we usually give people, once we start seeing the swords and the pillars of remembrance, that's usually when we inform everyone to keep their wits, because that's usually when people start. We call them lemmings. When the lemmings become chosen, those that.
So this
Like-
just happens like every time you go through this way.
Not every time for certain, but it happens more often than we like.
I mean, happening at all is more often than I mean, these people are just like there's like families and stuff.
It's been several decades since the past was constructed. So I'm not sure the exact history, maybe 100 years or more. I'd say there's probably about 200 or 300 pillars of remembrance along the pass. In the early days, there was just none really, and they finally started marking them. And now we know, and each one serves as a gripping point for anyone who might leap.
I
Just that
don't
last bit of remembrance.
follow.
You'll know as we head along the path, it'll become more clear. But
We're
Minya,
gonna-
get some rest.
yeah.
The rope, I see, it's not a bad idea. Although there have been plenty that go missing even with the rope. That's why we don't immediately tie everyone up to begin with. But you do see the guard, the gripping rail along the side, and it's just like a rope that's like put in with pittons every 30 yards or so.
Well, it was either this, pointing to the rope on arm, or tying myself to the wagon, and that didn't sound very
I mean,
appealing.
if you feel more comfortable, tie yourself to whatever you'd like, but I will inform you that it's not exactly 100% stopgap. Being tied to another person, one of which is awake and one of which is asleep, actually, I would say is your best chance.
Well, that's the plan.
Good. Well, anyways, get some rest. I'll watch over your section. Trust me, I'm not one to fall to the path. I've made this trip many times.
Thank you. Just kind of nervously is like,
Very well. You only have, enough time to sleep now and before we begin going. So, up to it. If you need to, I have a bit of herbs that might help you sleep.
I should be okay.
Deep sleep sounds like maybe not the best. Like if a crisis happens, you don't want to be like drugged out of your mind or anything.
No, it's a different form of stress, but I've been in plenty of stressful situations. I should be able to get some.
Good. Well, good rest to you. And he stands
you.
up and begins walking up and down the path, just
Shall
keeping an
we?
eye out for both camps.
Yeah. Tag along. Rope tight. Don't like these people very much.
I feel like we're just gonna be walking along the path and see like pairs of boots on the side that are just sitting there. People just jump right out of their boots.
Picks up, measures a foot.
Yeah, do it.
All right. So you're going to rest. Seti, you're just gonna keep a watch.
Yes.
Go ahead and make me a perception check for a general watch of the night.
Perception. 11.
11. Your eyes are like bulging out. You're so up and aware and awake and ready. In the middle of the night, you do hear only one thing, and that is a gasp come from the mouth of Grim as he sits upright and begins looking around himself. And it's up to you, Grim. You're awake with the night still a little bit. The morning hours haven't quite come yet, but you can see a little tickle on the horizon. This slight bit of glow beyond the.
It's gonna.
As you do that, you watch and you hear him cough. Dirt starts pouring out of your mouth.
This does not taste good.
What did you eat?
Apparently, a lot of dirt.
Oh, you shouldn't do that. Are you
Didn't
okay?
try to. Grim just ate dirt while sleeping.
Mitnir tried to jump off the cliff while sleeping, so it's just one of those nights, I guess.
He's not that kind of dragon.
No, it's true. No wings. Do you think he's sad he
Oh,
doesn't have wings?
What? What'd you say?
Do you think he's sad he doesn't have wings? I mean, he's like half dragon there, but he didn't get the fun half.
I think he probably sad that he's covered in scales.
I don't know. I think it'd be cool to be covered in scales.
Just like a light snore next to you.
I mean, you look at him.
Yeah, like
Blue,
it's a pretty
sounds like a
color.
scaly. No wings.
Oh, anyway,
on
you
top
might
of being blue.
you might notice that I have this rope around my wrist and he has a rope around his wrist. It's because apparently people get up and decide to jump up the cliff for no reason. So we decided we should all be tied together and like only half of us should sleep. And since you're awake now, here, and I toss another section of the rope, like another 10 feet or so. This will keep you from walking off the cliff.
Okay.
Or let you know
Grim.
if somebody else decides to start walking.
Grim will hold this rope, I guess.
If you're going to
so-
stay awake, you can just like help me keep watch over the
I
others.
don't see any reason. I'd probably not go back to sleep. Just wake up with more dirt in my mouth.
Yeah, you feel fully rested. You woke up literally and just went. And dirt just came out of your mouth.
Grim wakes up early anyway.
Yeah, so just looking around the pass, everything does seem pretty calm and quiet. There's still a fire lit in the center of the camp. You can tell that this is a camp that's used often. They've probably set these up along the pass, and you can expect to see more of them. It's up to you guys if you want to do anything specifically before the sun finishes cresting the horizon. But Mitnir is going to be sleeping for a little while still, so.
So, are there mushrooms around me?
Yeah, you see blue luminescent mushrooms.
Okay,
in a
Grim
circle
Grim will pick the mushrooms.
Okay. As you begin reaching for the mushroom, it just keeps moving further away from you.
Come here, little mushroom.
And you watch as the mushrooms will just go into the ground and then pop back up. So even as you walk, they'll just sort of like go like disappear and just there'll be just mushrooms just randomly popping up around you in all directions.
Cannot eat these mushrooms because they run away.
It's kind of like a weird game of whack-a-mole.
Well, I guess. Just stay there, little mushrooms.
Oh! No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. So you see Grim just starts walking around, staring at the ground. There ain't fucking anything there. You just see this
Just chasing invisible mushrooms.
chasing something on the ground, and then you hear him say, "It's okay, little mushroom."
That's what he tells himself in the
So he thinks he's looking for the some prime patch of dirt to snack on or something.
There's like not even any dirt here. It's like all rock and it's like
Where did
like
he
no
even
dirt.
get the dirt?
As
Where
long
did
as he
own
doesn't
dirt.
go near the
Brought it
cliff, I'm
from home.
fine.
came with the dirt?
You don't bring your own dirt?
I've got a jar of dirt.
Okay. So if you guys want to, you see this oddness. We'll go ahead and take the rest of the night. Everybody is rested. They've reached level 2. As morning greets you, the sun seems to be cresting over the horizon. Seti, as you're walking there, you see, or sitting there staring and trying to keep your eyes out. You do see Jarrus walk up to you a couple times during the night and just sort of nod. But this is the last time he says, I know you're not the one in charge of this section of the caravan. You are a patron. But that said, we should be in the waking hours getting breakfast started soon. Oh god, I got too many names. There's 30 people in this freaking caravan. 1 second. Our good friends Borba and Alval will be handing out a bit of breakfast meats. Nothing fancy, but if you want to wake anyone, or I don't know if you're traveling with a companion or anything to that nature, but breakfast will be served shortly. I guess is usually it would be Mitnir, but he seems to be quite tired.
Yep. Okay, duly noted. Breakfast is coming. Thank you.
Very good. And then he awkwardly shuffles away.
What are breakfast meats? Just kind of muttered to myself.
You hear behind you like, did I hear breakfast?
Is that Cleary?
Mhm.
Good morning, Cleary.
Good
Did
morning.
you know that people try to walk
He
off?
actually seems to be coming from another direction. Like
Oh.
you saw him walk off earlier, but it wasn't like he was gonna walk off a cliff. He was just like, "Oh, good morning,"
Oh,
maybe
okay.
going to the bathroom or something. And he comes back. He's actually heading back. And he's just like, "Oh, I'm sorry. What was that?"
Did you know that people try to walk off the cliff here for like no reason, and that's why people go missing?
In fact, I just spoke to Alston. It appears we did lose one during the night. But I'm sure he'll have a conversation with us about that later. That said, I do have a bit of a proposition for you, and I don't know if you're all a group or anything, but you work so well together. And I discussed with Mr. Grin, and he said that it was fine and it was on us. And there's pay involved. So you know, uh, I would like to talk to you and your compatriots, or stranger friends, but whatever they
Okay.
are. And hopefully you'll all agree to this proposition that I have. Yes.
No proposition, Grim. We will not like it.
Well, I guess we
He
can.
looks really confused, and then
We'll talk
like,
about it over breakfast, okay? Everybody, it's breakfast time almost. You know, like get up and go pee and do your shit, and like, you know, then we'll have breakfast and we'll talk about a paying job. Get up, get up.
Grim is
Breakfast?
still holding his ropes. He's kind
as
of
you all
awake.
come to consciousness with Setimira banging on a drum,
Not
Walking
like super loud, but you know.
enough where it's like boom, 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 boom. Yeah, you guys come to consciousness, feeling a bit sore. Some of you, especially you, Arn.
Yep.
You kind of just you're like, did I dislocate my shoulder? I don't know. Hold up. No, it's fine. But you definitely feel sore and exhausted. You do have that point of exhaustion, don't forget.
I feel like I've been fighting all night.
You guys saw in his sleep, he was just going,
Yeah. Got the sleep fighting.
I'm just kidding. He's got sleep fighting disorder. Yeah, no. So yeah, as you wake, breakfast is put out in front of you, and it's a myriad of different, dried meats, and they do like give you some that is uncooked, but mostly frozen. If you wanted to actually make yourself some breakfast, like if you want to do this, then you can. If you just want the dry meats, you can eat those too. I'm gonna go to the next section. It's right with you. Morning, all.
Thanks.
I
for
didn't
the
understand
food.
a single word he just said, but I look.
I'm just gonna take like the package of food from him.
All right, you're gonna be chef right. Good luck to you. And he just sort of saunters off.
I'm just gonna put the food down next to the thing and like. I'm assuming with breakfast meats, there's like a sausage. I'm just gonna like and just over the fire.
Oh yeah. I mean, you just gonna put it on a stick.
Yeah, I'm just and just like starting to cook one. Just like.
I mean, it's
breakfast.
it's like quasi frozen, but it's like not like solid like a rock. So you're able to, it does drip a whole bunch onto the fire, and you guys are just greeted with just the smell of sausage. Because like he's not doing this in a pan, he's just got a sausage right over the fire. All the grease is just pouring into the flames, causing it to sort of spark and spittle. And oh my god, if you eat meat, does that smell good?
Seti she just like a little intrigued by this, but like also not understanding it one bit. She kind of just like watches people make sausage or whatever, and they're nibbling on like some old bread she's got, or some of her vegetarian rations.
You see the dwarves are up and started cooking. You see the little boy Fjorn is bouncing around saying, "Oh look, we get breakfast this morning. Breakfast, real breakfast, cooked breakfast." You guys haven't been able to eat cooked food since you were in the Undermountain. So
Grim's just gonna grab a piece of some dry meat, doesn't really care, and just kind of munch on it.
fair enough.
Once it's really nice and steaming, you just see, flick, just like chomp, and it's gone. Yep.
Nice.
Just like a bird eating a worm.
Except fewer like iterations, more of just like the
It's just
boom.
one.
Yeah.
I think I've got like granola.
Chew your food; it will digest better. Or whatever works for you.
Just kind of like.
So hey, now that we're all up and stuff, like Cleary said he might have a paying job for us.
Oh, that's true. So I've spoken with Mr. Grin, the leader of the caravan, Alston. You've all heard him speak before, and he said that. Well, I asked him. All right, let's lay it all out there. These statues have been studied by many people from many regions. The University of Phoenix has never really sent anyone out here to closely observe them before. We've read texts and had images and impressions made, but they never imagined there was anything mystic behind them. Simply a sort of altruistic sculpture had just sort of gone rogue and started creating these incredible pieces throughout the past. We thought it was a statement that was just tied to art, but the arcane section of the university actually seems quite interested in this as well. So in a joint venture with the art department, they've asked me via this, and he holds up a small mirror, to perhaps investigate. You see, if you would all help me, since you were so useful the next time, you'd be paid. Unfortunately, I can't just give you a ton of gold up front, but I do have these. And he pulls out a little round disc that has the impression of a phoenix on it. It looks like it's made out of wood, but it's very finely crafted. This here is a phoenix token, if you will. It's basically a promissory note. Each one is worth 1,000 gold if presented to the proper people in any financial institution or at the school itself. Anywhere that holds the value with the university, and they're good on their word. You could exchange this for 1,000 gold each. I'm willing to pay you several along the path as a group if you're willing to help me investigate these sculptures as we move on. Now, I understand you have a sculpture in possession, and I've also been given permission to offer you promissory notes for those as well. But such to the fact that they are specifically going to be given to you as a promise to investigate the value further, but be left in my care until that time. Just in case one of you were to die, we don't want to lose such a precious piece of, first of all, art, but also arcana.
Okay, so you want to pay us to hold on to the statue for us, but not actually pay us for the statue because you don't know what
Well-
it's worth.
Well, yes. So, as opposed to, I heard you.
We're not
speak
even
to
really getting paid. He has
The-
pieces of wood.
Right, it's paper that's only good if we can make it out of here and get to some place that accepts paper.
But at
Well,
least
Mithril-
it's
Mithril
not
Hall
made of
has
rock.
Mithril Hall has a place where you could exchange it. They have a very large bank.
Oh,
there.
okay. Well, you should have said that because I didn't know like how common these places were or anything like how far the university was. If I mean, we're going there anyway, so we get paid at the end of the caravan, which
Yes, I
is
just can't give you gold up front. Is all I was saying.
okay. So, like, how much per statue, or like, what's?
Well, I guess it all depends. I've been given full what's the word? Discretion over these notes. I have a fair amount in total, but I've been, again, discretion in the use of these funds. I've been told that based on the challenges that we are to observe, the difficulty itself would allow me to sort of pay you what I think is fair. Or what you think is what we all agree is fair, I suppose.
So, like, we do the job, and then we talk to you about how difficult it was, and we try to
Well,
barter.
I will of course be there with you to observe. I can't just take your word for what
And
happened.
what
So,
happens? Okay, so we talked about what happens if we die. What happens if you die?
Well,
Then we take all the tokens.
if I were to die, which would be most unfortunate, I do have this, and he holds up the mirror again. This is a communication device that can be used to speak directly to the head of the art department at the University of Phoenix. It's a sort of communication portal, if you will.
Sure.
And by sending him this message in, you will be able to speak face to face. Simply explain of my death, and they will investigate further.
Okay, good to
Just so
know.
you know, that you can try to take the tokens from my dead corpse. Neil just looks very shaken speaking about it. Just, but without my small amount of arcana that I've been granted, there's no way to make them. Well, you see, and he touches the thing, and he sort of mutters a few words, and you watch as it starts to glow and turns gold.
So you have to like notarize them before they're legitimate.
That's correct. Think of me as a financial notary.
So that's like no, you can't. This is good though. So like nobody can just like walk up and kill you and steal all your money.
Oh, that's right. You asked earlier if I had how much money I had. To be honest with you, it's a fair sum, but its value is virtually nothing without my.
Without you being alive.
That's correct.
Okay, good to know. So what do we all think? Do we want to like do more of this delving and statue finding and get paid?
Well,
Yeah, why not?
we do know what this statue does. We were told by the very charismatic salesman.
And there might be more mud.
Yes.
We also know it's probably worth more than 6,000 gold.
Yes.
What if we don't find any?
Well, there's a reason that I've asked you so specifically and not just offered you a lump sum up front, but there's a total, if you include the new statue that arrived, of 9 statues along the pass that I know of. That's bare minimum.
You want us to climb into 9 more holes in the ground.
That's
The
a
thing
lot.
is that I'm not sure. Well, 8 more. But the thing is, I'm not sure specifically which ones have secrets about them and which ones don't. They could be from the same artist. We've seen similar threads of work. Some of them seem more rudimentary, maybe because they were at a larger scale. They could be from the same artist, but again, the depictions we received were from someone else who has seen it. And of course, their art looks similar, but I, as an expert in art, in sculptures in particular, might be able to determine whether one is created by the same artist or something else. And if investigated properly, then we might be able to find any secrets that may lie there within. But I'm not certain if they all are, in fact, hiding a cavern with deadly things inside, or if they are merely pieces of art. And I will pay you regardless to just help me investigate it properly. That said, I did speak with Olsen, and though he gave us permission to do such, we must lag behind the caravan at each of these statues to give them proper birth, and I am financially responsible for any damage that should happen to the past to repair it. The University of Phoenix has taken on the financial responsibility of the caravan's necessities in repairing the pass for future travel.
Sounds good to me. Make money while making money.
Yes.
Sure. I mean, can the caravan spare you though? Like, what if? I guess if we're gone, we're most of the group, so like,
I watch you guys.
yeah, the others can just get like melded into
I'm
some
still
other
doing
group.
my job.
You were sort of part of the the deal, as it were.
Okay.
You said that. That said, you were technically supposed to be in charge of a few others, the dwarf family, and the
elves.
the two creepy elves.
The cleric can watch them. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yeah, that's it's only a few more people for the other groups, so.
Okay, well, I was just saying if you discussed maybe they have skills as well, if you wanted to ask them along, I don't know, but they could also just join one of the other groups.
I think they should join one of the other groups. We don't.
The elves kind of scare me a little bit.
I agree. They're a bit shady, aren't they?
Well, hey, I mean,
No offense intended, but I can at least talk to you.
they don't know common yet, and there's a bit of a divide there, but I think they're fine.
I don't think they're bad.
I didn't come across
No,
like that,
even when
did
they
I?
talk, they're creepy.
Not at all.
They're creepy.
You played music. They kind of just
Yeah, they were quiet.
walk.
Okay. Well, yeah, so I mean, we all worked okay together. We survived. We have good skill sets. So I think we don't need any more people. Well,
Very well. I mean, that works perfectly for me.
if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right?
That's a good saying.
I heard it somewhere. I don't know if it translates well.
Oh no, yes, it translates perfectly fine. I like it. It makes sense. Well, good. I shall inform Mr. Grin. Thank you. And I will be back shortly. I do know of another sort sculpture, as it were, down the pass that we should reach today. Probably. So good. Thank you for the information, for your agreeance to this
Thank you for agreeing to pay us lots of money.
Well, of course, I could not do this alone. Well, if you excuse me, I'm going to speak to Mr. Crane. And he sort of trots off, and you watch this gangly blue dude just running around the corner.
Perhaps removing these statues may make the pass safer. At least this first one caused some danger.
Yeah, I was wondering, I mean, so the statue did like summoning things for the cave we were in, but there's clearly some bigger magics going on here, and I don't like it at all, so maybe they're related.
Guess we'll find out.
How
My
do we
friend
know
and
that?
I are all for making things safer.
How we know that this blue man isn't going to just use all the statues to summon some big scary monster?
Well, I don't think Cleary would do that, but maybe the university. I mean, does anybody know about this place? Like, does it have, what kind of reputation does it have?
And I don't know the magic stuff very well, but he did a whole lot of stuff to do very little. Versus you guys seem much better at just doing.
That's yeah, I mean, he's not good at magic. That's why I trust him, because he didn't know how to do prestidigitation, and that's like, I mean, that's really like baby stuff. Like, I could do that when I could barely walk. But but I mean, if the university has powerful mages, like, yeah, maybe they want to put all the statues together and summon some kind of like demon lord or some shit. We don't know.
So we keep one.
Or we just get paid really well to make it worth it.
Are you going
Always.
to summon a demon lord?
No, you're going to go with your parents to.
I want to summon a demon lord with the rest of you.
No, that's still.
I
That's
want to summon a demon lord so that it can kill that one.
what makes you think the demon lord
And he
wouldn't
points
kill
it-
you?
Points at the one that's supposed to eat him.
Yeah.
Great, you're giving me a bad reputation already.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
I'm just saying that I think that he should probably summon a demon lord.
I think
What
you
if
need
he is
to.
the demon lord?
And he kind of walks off.
Yeah, it's probably definitely for the best that we are splitting up.
Is he a demon lord? No, he's not the demon lord. I don't know what the demon orb is, but he's not the demon orb. No, look at him. He's just a man in a mask. He's nothing scary. No, son. He's definitely a demon lord.
Oh my god.
And he's going to eat your legs. Now shut the fuck up and walk in the caravan with the rest of us. That's definitely not their voices. They definitely switched into Scottish. But
Orin kind of leans into Brapsy and is like, should I just show them to get this rumor extinguished, or what do you think?
I think for the kids' sake, yeah. But that's up to you.
Well, there's no priests here to tell me not to, so sure, why not?
Right? I mean, I don't know. They're just the family. I can't see anything bad happen from this, but
I'll give it a try. We'll see what happens. So Orin's gonna walk over to the dwarven family.
Gagnor, you're muted.
Muted.
no, yeah, okay. So you approach the family, and you see the little kid, Fjorn, just sort of like falls behind, and Ulrich's just like, "Hello, I know my son is scared of you, and I'm sorry about that. Is there anything that you specifically wanted?"
I'm gonna crouch down to be more at their height.
You see that kid is shrinking back.
I'm sitting there. It's okay. We're gonna show
I just
you.
wanted to ease your minds, and I'm gonna remove the mask, and they're going to see my face,
And their faces melt, just right off their bodies.
and they'll see like golden runic symbols on my face that sort of glow a little bit. And they'll see my like bright golden sun yellow eyes.
He's not a demon. We were just hiding this. In the same way that his hidesmen will poke out the feathers.
Just slack jawed.
This is the reason
And
I wear the mask.
that's the parents that are slack jawed.
I try not to draw attention to myself, and I feel that the mask accomplishes this.
Yes, I can see why. You're a very different looking fella. Not to say
Different
that
isn't
different
always
is bad.
bad.
Yeah, it's just that I've never seen your guide before.
Neither have I.
Fjorn, look at him. He's not the demon. He's definitely If he's a demon of brightness and happy and sunshine.
And I don't
He
eat
peeks
legs.
around. Make me a. I know this is weird. Just make me a persuasion check.
Persuasion? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm really not good at persuasion, but so that's an ability check, right? No, that's a skill check. Okay, never mind.
That's right. 16?
Yep.
He looks at you and he goes, what? What are you?
I am not sure. I was just born this way.
You're very pretty.
Well, thank you. You don't have to be scared of me. I would never hurt you.
Just walks up, puts his little pudgy hands on your face and starts.
I'll pat his head.
Why you got glowy things under your skin?
That's just part of my skin. I
Does
don't
it
know
come
where
out?
they came from. Nope. It's just
Cool, I'm
part
gonna
of me.
draw you by.
And then I'll put the mask back on.
And he goes and he just starts. You see him kicking his legs. He's like in the tent. He's just like.
I'll whisper to him. I'll whisper to him. Keep this our little secret, though, okay?
It's okay. I will just draw him, and I will keep in my drawing a secret. So otherwise, nobody will know that it is him.
Okay.
And then me and Brapsy will walk away, and I'll sort of lean down like, I think that went pretty well.
I'm friends with the secret shiny man. I'm friends with the secret shiny man.
Well,
From
he's not
inside.
scared anymore.
Inside the tent, they're like, "Shut up, Fjorn. Do you want to get tossed off this cliff?" All right. So, you guys eat breakfast. You get shown really well, I'll roll for it. Really horrible drawings.
Oh.
Like
Roll
even
for
for a
drawing?
kid, even for a kid, it's bad. Definitely nobody's going to be clued into anything by this drawing. It's definitely not revealing your secret. You can't. You're not
It's
even sure
never
it's
making
even
it
working.
in. It's never
Yeah.
making it into the art program at University of Phoenix.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
Definitely not making it into the art program. But he sure thinks he is.
He's
So
still
yeah.
young. He's got time.
Yeah, I mean, he's like 15. I'm just kidding.
Oh my god.
Like he's like 3. Anyways, so there you go. You guys eat breakfast, you ate, and then who has a passive perception of 15 or higher?
I have a passive perception of 15.
Okay.
Mine is 14.
Okay.
Okay. Grim, you can hear down the way a bit of arguing from the first camp. It's nothing too loud, but it's definitely heated. You can hear. Just you can't make out anything specifically.
Does it sound like that?
Pretty much. But more adult.
Okay.
Grim's like,
He's not gonna
that
continue.
was an adult. No.
Yeah.
Well, I will tell them that I'm trying to minimize the open mic.
Okay. So he says noise.
I guess I'll go look. Like that's part of my job.
And partway there, Seti gets a little tug on the arm because you're still.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Oh, hang on.
Oh.
My granola goes like flying out of my hand.
Sorry, I'm not. used
Grim
to
totally just
this
drops
yet.
the rope. He's just like yeah, so you walk around the bend and down the path towards the camp 1. And as you get closer, You hear the man in the front just, oh God, what was he? So many fucking people.
You did this to yourself.
I know
I
I did.
kept telling him, you don't have to do this.
You hear a man, gruff looking. You've seen him around before, but you haven't really heard him speak or anything like that. He just looks very angry all the time. He says, I lost one of my men. We paid you good money to be in the front here. We paid good money for you to watch after us, specifically. Well, I can't do much about it. Past takes people. I warned you about that from the beginning. Yes, but it was your job to keep my loggers alive and well. And I lost Drambit. Oh, not Drambit. Abel. I lost Abel. He was one of my most intelligent loggers. He wasn't just the kind that cuts things down. He was the kind who knew where to cut, to keep people from getting killed. Well, not much I can do about it. I mean, you're gone now. Best I can say is keep track of one another best you can, but I kept an eye out all night. I didn't see him go. And as you guys approach, oh, yeah, and you see Cleary is just heading back your direction. These are the men, Cleary? Oh, yes. These are the people that. Yes. Good. Well, I'm sure he's filled you in. You're welcome to do whatever the fuck you want. I don't care. Yeah, you fucking don't, do you? And you watch this man angrily stomp off. Don't mind him. He just doesn't get it. These men are weak-willed. Is what it is.
Just kind of scratches the back of my own head, just like,
What can I do for you?
just we heard the noise.
Nah,
Making
yeah,
sure.
don't worry about it. We're not usually losing people this early, you know. But it is what it is, right?
Right. I did have a question. That not relevant. I don't think relevant to current situation. If we're to be investigating with Cleary those
Right.
carved
Yeah,
rock
you wanted to
things.
check out the statues, right?
Yes, he said something about us lagging behind the caravan.
Right. I don't want you guys being in the middle of the caravan if you cause trouble. I saw you guys were in there for a while. You came out looking all bloodied, from what I hear. If there's something dangerous, I can't be risking the caravan for no reason.
But it was a good fight.
I mean, I appreciate a good fight myself, but
Uh,
it doesn't change the fact that a lot of these are paying folks. There's kids here.
do we know how far behind we'll be?
As long as you're on the back end of the caravan, take the time you need. Do whatever you want. I mean, just travel at the back of the pack. You're going to be behind the supplies cart.
Okay,
And
I just, in case of emergency, someone dying, I wanted to make sure we could potentially catch up.
oh no, feel free to rejoin the caravan anytime. I'm just saying, if you're going to be messing with statues that are potentially going to be causing y'all to get bloodied,
I mean, a rock gets people bloody.
oh yeah,
But understood.
good. All right. Well, I'll just consider this you doing your duty, so you'll still be paid even though you're lagging behind. A little bit more work for Jarrus and the others, but it's fine. They can handle it.
I think the others from my group are they should be easy to keep track of.
No, that's fine. Just take care of yourself, all right? I never lost one of my men before. I know this is your first trip, maybe even your last, but
Just
I've
like
never
kind of
lost
like
one of mine.
dark shadow, the face where you're just kind of like, yep, mm-hmm.
All right. Well, you good luck to y'all. I hope you find some riches or something that,
I think it's just going to be rocks.
well, I'm of the same opinion. Just try not to fuck up the past too much if you're gonna be doing anything weird and doing the heebie-jeebie magics or anything.
Points over shoulder. He's paying for it.
Hey, I got one myself. flashes a coin at you.
Just kind of chuckles and heads back.
Good luck. Try not to die.
Dad, that's always the goal, right? Well, sometimes is the goal.
Alrighty. So you guys are part of this conversation. Everyone else, you do see the loggers. You know, they've got a bunch of tools and stuff in a cart, and they're all sort of like standing around angrily. You recognize the one gnome, the really ripped gnome, is standing there. He looks kind of. But the rest, I mean, they're just kind of keeping to themselves. They're not really addressing you or anything like that. So whatever you want to do and all that.
I'll kind of. What's the one's name that we met? The ripped one.
The one you met. I don't remember if he gave you his name or not. No, he never gave you his name.
Do I see him though?
Yeah.
Just, I heard you lost one last night.
He glances up at you and he's like, "All right, see you." Yeah, we did. In fact, we did. We lost Abel. Thanks for checking up. And he pats you on the back of the leg, and he kind of like dead legs you a little bit.
If you have a way to, not immobilize yourself when sleeping, but perhaps secure yourself, it might help. But it's not guaranteed.
I won't be lying to you. We actually know about the pest pretty well. I've made this trip before, and you know, new statue and all was a bit interesting, but usually the pest isn't that dangerous. But we did actually shackle ourselves in. And he shows you there's a rod that runs along the side of the cart. We do one side of the shackle here on the rod, and we do the other side of the shackle on our wrist. Usually, it's fine.
Where's his shackle?
His shackle's still there.
Was it still like clasped?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe more shackles.
No, right. It's just we'll do what we can, and you do what you can. Thanks for taking in, though. I mean, the boss he's a very angry man, and he worries about these kind of things. You know, he takes care of us pretty well, but he's willing to get pretty aggressive with the rest of you all. And I know you're in the defense group, right? You're hired by the caravan, so
yes,
you know he's likely to take his aggression out on you lot rather than the rest of them. So
just kind of looks at myself. I'm like, a fight's a fight. I'll try not to hurt him if it comes to that.
Right, well, again, thanks for checking in. I mean, he was smart, but he was also kind of a paranoid weakling to begin with. So, I'm not surprised he was the one to go.
Well, good luck. Just kind of.
On to you. Goes back to the rest of them.
How did he get out of shackles? And just kind of. Mitnir definitely looks slightly nervous now after that, though.
Hmm? So, Mitnir seems to return to you, City. I don't know if anybody else went with them.
The rest of us are probably just eating breakfast.
Roll for flavor.
Ooh.
Is Cleary back with us?
Yeah, Cleary went back ahead of them. It tastes
That's
like
a really
shit.
bad flavor.
You hate it. You hate it. It's enough to make you gag.
Would you like some granola?
Oh, are you not going to finish that?
You're fairly certain there's chicken in it.
Oh no.
Flavor Town. Yeah. Graham, your mouth still tastes like dirt. I can't believe we just got 2 natural 20s, natural ones in a row. I
They've
mean,
tried to
Maynard
poison
loves
us.
it.
Gagnor loves it though. He's just eating it. But Graham, yeah, that tasted like shit to you. And you see Brapsy just gagging.
Druids
I see
don't
them
like
like
meat.
trying to get ready to toss it. I'm just like, thanks.
Bad meat. Bad meat.
I share my granola with anybody. I mean, like, it smells really good, but I don't want to eat any of that either. I mean, it's, it's weird.
Grim will stick with mushroom and berries.
News
see-
mood is definitely raising after like,
You see the Goliath walks back by and he's like, hey, don't waste any food. That stuff's really hard to come by. And he just keeps trudging.
So,
Don't even need food. I have but berries. Try it. Eat them. It's yucky.
so like, how far is the next, like, statue thingy?
Oh, as far as I know, maybe half a day's journey.
Oh, okay, so like that'll be today then that we.
Yes. Like I said, I think there would be one that we would go
Right.
across today.
Okay.
The entire pass itself was only about 10 days of journey.
So we basically just want to wait for the rest of the caravan to pass us, and then we get going, or.
Yes, I suppose so.
Wait.
We've been allotted only one of the tents, the other ones for the other people. So I will carry that. That will be my burden to bear.
Oh, okay.
they just don't want us in the middle of the caravan messing things up.
Yeah, I mean that's fair. If like we let loose some primal evil or something, then better that we're not like right in the middle of all these people.
Yes. I think that's
That
for
would
the
make
best.
for an exciting tale, though.
Considering what
It
we saw
would.
inside the last cave.
If anybody survived to tell it.
Someone always survives.
I don't know, is that true? Like, how would we know? There must be lots of tales out there that never got told because nobody survived.
Yeah, that they weren't important.
Yeah.
Hmm.
As you guys are having this conversation here,
Oh no.
Oh no.
Grim and Seti just groan.
I hear you all are going to investigate new things.
Old things.
I see.
Look, somebody else
Well, I have new wares
offered.
in stock as for the day. Also, don't forget that you can always rent an enchantment or two from me. More than happy to oblige.
Grim does not need your fancy book.
Do you have anything I could buy for 200 gold?
Let me check my catalog. 200 gold. Well, that's gone. Great, bought that. I have a few things. A potion too. Interesting. Mostly potions. I have this, and he holds up what looks like a feather with a small little design on it.
What does that do?
It does. That's a good question because there's multiple versions of it. Let me go roll for that.
You see, you rub it against someone's foot, and it's a form of torture.
I've heard
It
of
can
this.
be.
I've heard of this. Tell her into some freaky shit.
Go ahead and roll me a D100.
D100?
Yep.
That's a lot of Ds.
Can't handle that many Ds.
97.
Woo!
All right.
I'm good at rolling
97 Ds is a
D100.
lot of Ds.
Okay. Looking at it, it seems to be this sort of sharp, ornate piece of steel-like metal at the end of what looks like a sort of green, again, sort of steel-colored feather.
Okay, what does it do?
It's like there's like a bit of leather tying the two together. Honestly, I believe it is used to do something specific for a day. I'm not sure what this specific one does. I've got several, but or I've had several in the past. I've seen them do some strange things. Even make trees out of nothing. Or a boat would appear. Not a very good time for a boat, though. Good thing you didn't get that one, am I right?
Well, so, but you don't know what it does, but you want me to pay money for it.
I think this one specifically can create a weapon of some kind.
Okay, what kind of weapon? And like,
And he sticks his face on it.
Gold nuggets are worth 10 gold each, right?
Yeah. Oh, right. It is a whip, I believe.
a whip.
Mm-hmm.
I don't use whips. That's not good for
Oh,
me.
no, that's the beauty of it. You don't have to wield it. It wields itself.
Oh, so it's like a magic whip that like does its own fighting and stuff?
Yes, I believe it will last for 1 hour.
And is it
And it's 50 gold.
it's single use?
That's correct.
I'd rather hang on to my 50 gold. What is your potions?
I've got many potions. Some are better than others. And mostly they're all very good.
Okay,
Not
but
to mention, for 50 gold a day, you could rent an enchantment from me.
I don't want to rent an enchantment. I just want to know what your potions are.
Are you sure? They're pretty fucking
I
good.
don't know why I
What
bothered.
what enchantments do you have?
Depends on what you need. I can make your weapon magical for a day.
For 4 gold nuggets.
4 gold nuggets. That's 40 gold. Puts you a little bit cheap, doesn't it? Make a persuasion check.
No, it's gonna be terrible.
It's 50
Uh,
gold for his daily enchantments.
Yeah. That's
Is a 7?
yeah.
No, I believe 50 is where I draw the line. Thank you.
Okay, but isn't 40 gold better than 0 gold?
That's true, but I'm a man of very much integrity and goodness. That said, I'm making a persuasion check.
Well, I was going to ask if you offered like bulk discounts.
Oh, of course I do. Of course, I can only have
30 gold.
2
I got a
active
22.
at a time. So I suppose if you wanted to do 90 gold for 2 enchantments, I could have 2 going at once.
That's not much of a discount.
I mean, these are very useful abilities.
How about we
Where's the
we
fucking
let him
thing?
get the price today, and we can see if they're good or
Oh, sorry, he could do
if
3
they're stinky.
items.
Hmm.
I know what he is. I mean, it's pretty obvious what he
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, of course he is. Yeah.
Got the mechanical horse.
I'm just
Who-
trying to
what else
find where my
enchants
infusions
items?
are.
A weirdo?
What infuses items and rides a metal horse? I wonder.
Yeah. I'm just looking for infusions and I can't fucking find them. I guess I could just go to his character creation thing, but I figured they would be on the list of things he could infuse.
It's not really worth 40
You
gold. I mean, until I
he
get
can
paid.
make an +1, right?
No,
Like-
he's got plenty of infusions. I'm just like I chose which ones he's allowed to do. Oh, there
Oh,
we go.
did you?
Yeah.
Because there's a returning enchantment. I know.
Yep, he has returning weapon prepared. So,
That's
so-
a useful one.
for instance, if you wanted to throw your weapon, it could return back to you. It'd be pop right back in your hand.
Oh, that would be neat, because I did throw my dagger last fight, but then I couldn't throw it again because I had already thrown it
Mhm.
and I didn't have
I have
anything I could do.
specifically. I'm also capable of creating a bonus to your armor.
Looks down at wearing no armor, like
I mean, I think I'm okay for today. I want to get paid
Also,
first.
I can make a weapon that not only is good for striking but glows.
Okay, a glowing weapon would be pretty nice.
Not to
Can you-
mention, and you can use it to expend. You can expend some of the power that I imbue into it to do extra damage.
can you do
Hmm.
that one twice?
I can have up to 3 functional at the time. Since you're my only current customers, I don't have any long-standing customers out there, so I could do
Grim.
3 enchantments.
Grim wants his club to glow.
That would be 50 gold for the day.
For
Well,
3?
No, we will.
Yeah,
get more
bulk
than one.
discount, remember?
If you're doing 3, Make a persuasion check.
Oh, Grim will make persuasion. It'll be so
Oh
persuasive.
no, you did a 22. That'll carry over. Sorry, I forgot about the 22.
Grim's so persuasive.
No, I forgot about your 22. For 3, I suppose I could take 10 gold off each, putting you a total of 120 gold for the day.
What if we also get some potion?
Potions?
Yes,
Well, if
we
you
make.
want just a standard healing potion, that's 50 gold all by itself.
Well, what
I'm gonna
if
give
it's part
him.
of the bulk?
I'm gonna give him 80 in gold nuggets, so 8 gold nuggets.
2 enchantments?
Yeah, for one for me and one for Sedimara.
And one for Grim. Grim will
You can-
give the other
You can
40.
pay. Yeah, you can pay for your own.
Okay, so which ones were you guys doing?
Grim wants glowy stick.
I think we're all getting the glowy. If that's,
Yeah,
I'm
'cause
getting that
it's-
because bonus.
Yeah,
Okay.
extra damage, right?
Okay, so it's radiant weapon. So you get a +1 to attack bonus and damage rolls. While holding it, you can take a bonus action to cause it to shed a bright light of 30 foot and dim light for another 30 feet. And you can extinguish the light as a bonus action. The weapon has 4 charges. As a reaction, immediately after being hit by an attack, the wielder can expend 1 charge and cause the attacker to be blinded until the end of its next turn. Unless the attacker succeeds a Constitution saving throw against your spell CZ. Okay, sorry, so it's not additional damage. I was wrong. It's just to blind them.
Oh.
I saw 1d4, and then I was like... wait,
But Grim can't see in dark caves.
So you can actually blind an enemy that strikes you with the weapon.
Okay, so it's a +1 weapon, and then a chance
That's
to
Shine's
blind.
Light. And then there's also enhanced defense, which is +1 to your armor class or shield. To your armor or shield for your armor class, so +1 bonus.
I mean, you know
And
what they say
then-
about the best defense.
It's good offense.
Is a
And then
good defense.
and then there's returning weapon if you wanted to do that, where if you throw it, it returns to your hand immediately after you make a ranged attack with it.
I'm gonna get the glowy +1 for my
Yes,
axe.
Grim is getting glowy stick too.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, so you all 3 will have radiant.
So,
glowing-
so it's a +1 to your attack. And that's...
And damage.
If we do the potions in bulk, we get potion discount or no?
No, potions are potions.
Okay, here you go. And I give him 50 gold for potion.
Okay.
Kind of looks to set and just like that. Thank you,
I don't care about his little.
For saving your life, you
rock.
mean?
but yeah, that doesn't repay it. But thank you.
No, I mean, I'm good. I have a glowing sword now. That's, we'll call it even.
So it only glows if you choose to make it glow. Until then, it is normal. And it's currently a +1 weapon that you can rent out for the day.
For 50 gold, 40 gold. That's pretty good.
Ish.
Well, good luck to all of you. If you want to make any more purchases, I'm always here.
Oren's gonna lean over to Brapsy and just ask, do you have any healing potions on you? Should I get us a couple?
That's a good question.
I know you can heal somewhat, but sometimes you like to save those.
I do not. We should purchase them. I will purchase one.
All right. We will purchase 2 healing potions.
Okay, that's 100 gold.
All
If
right.
you wanted to, you could also. He has. He does today have multiple potions of greater healing potions for 150 each. And then he somehow got in stock 1 supreme healing potion.
I mean,
How many gold nuggets do we each have? Because I don't have that machine anymore.
16.
I think I sold mine.
I don't even have enough hit points to
Yeah,
like fill a
Supreme
greater
would be-
healing potions.
Supreme
A
would be
regular
way more
one
than
will
you
fill
need.
me up.
Yeah.
Anything higher than a regular one is more than I need right now.
How much
Cool.
is the supreme?
Oh, like 1,300 gold.
Yeah, it's okay.
But it's like
So-
10d4 or something.
I'll do 50
Plus.
gold and Brapsy can do 50.
You're
gold.
muted, babe. Okay. All right, cool. So you guys got some potions of healing.
I would like to pay for that with my nuggets rather than my 69 gold.
Okay, you pay for it with 5 nuggets.
5 nugs.
Thank you for the nuggets.
These nugs.
Give me your nugs. Ha ha ha.
Oh, you. Eggleman.
All right,
All right,
well, I am ready to set out and kick some ass.
yes, let's hope
I'll
whatever the
lag
statue is,
behind just
it's
in
not
case
too
you
scary.
need me.
Oh, okay, so, all right. We'll have our own personal shopkeep.
I'll be at the back of the thing. I love making money off of you.
You'll be
Are we
making
going
money off
regular
of Cleary because we're making money off of him, so. Thank Cleary. You're muted.
Not to mention the fact I could always sell my expertise. I sure do need it.
Oh, I definitely don't want to travel with him, guys. Let's not bring
He's
him.
between us and the caravan. He's not really traveling with.
Yeah, no, I'm saying let's not hire him out to like come into caves with us.
Would the horse even fit in a cave?
Depends on the cave, I
No.
suppose.
Let's go find a statue.
Yeah.
Onward, Reginald! And he begins to. All right, so you guys lag behind as the rest of the caravan begins making its way onward for the day. Travel begins. You get lots of glares from the people on the metal cart as you lag behind them. And yeah, with that, we'll go ahead and take our break for the midway point of the session. Hey guys, welcome back as the team begins to set out. That's it.
We set out?
Good recap.
And I have Lucky Charms.
Hmm.
Ooh, Lucky Charms.
We're all having
as you
super healthy
You
dinners
guys heading
tonight.
out. It's a nice brisk day. It's not like super cold, but it's brisk.
It's 90 degrees out.
Yeah.
Liar.
Not where your characters are. Characters are walking around in like 45, 50 degree weather. Like it's
No, bad. Rather have 90.
yeah, it's definitely chill, but it's not
I mean,
like
if that's
freezing.
Celsius, that is super hot.
Yeah.
It's not Celsius. And it's not some weird mythical degree type that we don't know. It's just like Fahrenheit. Everything's Fahrenheit. So yeah, so you guys are walking around, not walking around, walking down the path. You're just walking around in a circle. Everybody else is gone.
Aren't we getting anywhere?
And as you wait and you're in the back and you get glared at, you begin your little adventure staring at the ass of Archibald Eagleman, the human salesman.
Yeah, you gotta.
Yeah.
The
Human.
human salesman.
Human.
Is that around human or around sales?
Both. Both. Yeah, definitely.
The human salesman. Yeah. So anyways, he leads ahead of you and you can see the mechanical clip cloppity clop going ahead of you. And Clear's like, well, this is a very exciting day. I'm so glad you all agreed to help me with this endeavor.
I'm glad you agreed to pay us for it.
Of course.
You're here. In the back.
All right, so you guys spend the day traveling. It's pretty uneventful. You're at the back of the caravan. You're unlikely to see any problems back there. You do see the caravan again slow down every now and again. You assume they're just dispatching a couple of critters along the way. But you guys don't ever get to see any of that combat because you're all the way in the back. So you know,
Mitnir's axe is definitely going bright.
Yeah.
Dark.
Oh, we could
Right.
try to synchronize them and do like a little like you know. Oh, and I could play some music. We could have like a synchronized light show.
Trans-Siberian Orchestra to our weapons going on and off.
Yeah.
anyways, so half a day goes and passes as you begin heading down the pass, and then Cleary says, according to my maps here, we should be approaching the sculptures very soon. And sure enough, after about half an hour after him saying this, you guys come across what looks like a very large section of the pass. It seems to have broadened out significantly, nearly 50 feet from the edge of the cliff to this sort of inset cavern that sits within the pass itself. As you make the turn in...
I thought you said insect cavern, and I was like, oh no.
No, inset.
Could it be a bunch of bugs?
And as you see everybody else passing by it and maybe giving it a cursory glance, you guys turn into the area and you see what looks like 7 statues, all in different formations and figures and forms, but they seem to be more or less of the same entity. Standing in front of seemingly nothing but the wall itself. And yeah, you can make a perception check to get a better view of it. And as Cleary enters the area, he's just like, oh, wonderful. It's just as depicted.
Good shit. Now let's look for the secret passageway.
Okay. So what you're looking at, Grim, since you're actually taking time to observe the artwork, is a picture of 7 dwarves. Each one sort of depicting a different sort of persona. They're wearing different things. They're doing different actions. And yeah. I mean, they're nothing much to it, except for there is an inscription on the wall behind them.
What did it say? What did the inscription say?
Do you speak Dwarvish?
Nope.
But you do see it, an inscription. That's about it.
I knew you speak dwarf.
Not me. We should have kept that dwarven family with us.
They're probably not too far, just pointing.
Hey, horseman, do you speak Dwarvish?
Oh, he probably speak dwarvish. He weird.
Well, of course I do.
Do you want to come translate this for us?
Ooh, how much?
Is this
It'll
worth
cost you
anything?
30 silver to translate it.
You're clever.
It was worth a try.
I mean, look, you're here anyway. It's
You
just some
can't get
reading.
the stuff that we sell you if we don't get into place.
Fair enough. But no discounts on future purchases.
You weren't gonna do that anyway.
Gave you discount. 10 gold off each one.
So, well,
So he rides his horse up. You see, the nice breastplate, the long pleated trench coat, the unmoving, saggy face. And as he approaches, he says, it is indeed dwarvish. It says, the maiden sleeps, the dwarves lament, protecting the lady in her slumber. To break the spell and death prevent, outclass each dwarf and plunder.
Okay, so to save the lady, we have to kill the dwarves and loot the place.
I don't know. I just read the dwarf words.
That's what it sounded like to me.
I'd do whatever you want, man. I'll be over here where it's safe. And he just starts clippity-clopping away.
What
Okay,
expression is the first dwarf making?
The first dwarf looks to be in our barbarian rage. You who are of the barbarian persuasion have seen such a rage before. This large, angry-looking dwarf has its axe raised up above its head. It is wearing leather strapping and is carrying a very large axe. It's a pretty well arted piece. It's a good sculpture, and it definitely depicts a very angry dwarf.
Why is that one so mad?
sorry.
Yeah, it rhymes. It rhymes in dwarvish. Doesn't.
I
I mean, it rhymes in dwarvish because it rhymes in. You know what I'm saying? He twisted the words to make it rhyme in English. because it rhymed in Dwarvish.
But he twisted the words. We need a literal translation to have it be the best in our heads.
Oh, out of nowhere, an arrow pierces your skull and you fall to the ground dead.
Well, that's a poor omen.
I'm just kidding. Anyway,
Bird season.
so that's what you guys got ahead of you. If you need, I can pull a map up for this, but it's
Hey,
not good. I scribbled it a couple days ago and I regret everything.
didn't the blue dragon get really
Alright.
angry?
I'll move you guys over. There you go.
He's probably angry because he's covered in scales. But he got angry earlier last time, right?
It happens during a fight
Anyway,
sometimes.
so that was the first one on the left. You could say it's the angry dwarf.
You think if we just kick him, he'll get mad? You think
I
that would
can
help
hear
open it?
you.
Make fun of him because he looks funny.
You guys
Yeah.
have like lots of statues sitting there. He's like, "Oh, these are exquisite," and you see he's approaching each one and checking them all out and doing sketches and comparing them to the sketches of the person who did it prior. He says, "Oh yes, very interesting." Clear
So
as out a
there's-
fucking heyday.
So does it look like there's anything behind them other than the inscription?
Make me another perception check.
Okay, it's not going to be as good as my 24.
Mitnir's gonna have his axe out and he's like copying the pose.
16.
At 16, yeah, you can see that there's actually a bit of a pattern to it. Doesn't You're not even sure if it's a language, but there's a bit of like underneath or above the inscription. The inscription is underneath what looks like a sort of circle of runes with a large rune in the center. They are lightly carved into the stone, but they cover an expanse of about 5 feet wide and 10 feet high.
Ruins, more ruins. Somebody really likes their ruins. Is there anyone that looks druidish at all?
Well, specifically looks Druidish. Let me look through here.
Funny, she doesn't look Druish.
None of them really seem to be Druidish, but there's no, none of them really look Druidish as far as you can tell. No, they don't.
Yeah, this is.
I mean, I could just describe them all to you. All right, so there's one that has large ears, is overly energetic looking. It has no beard and oversized clothing.
That Setimiras, that one she will deal with.
And it seems to be holding its head and laughing. There is a very intelligent looking dwarf wearing detailed robes with intricately carved lining. Is old and wizened. There is a very happy looking dwarf in simple robes with his arms outstretched. There's a dwarf that seems to literally be hiding its face from you. Just peeping over its hands. There's a dwarf that, okay, in case you guys haven't figured this out yet, he's fucking sneezing. His hair is standing straight up on his head as if being blown backwards. And then on the ground, wearing pajamas, is another dwarf. Literally carved there on the ground, wearing pajamas.
Grim will walk up to the sneezing dwarf and raise his arms and expose his pits.
To the what?
The sneezing dwarf. I will put the descent of my armpit in his face.
Yeah, you totally do.
Here you go, Mr. Sneezy Dwarf. You can have a sniff of Grim.
Yeah, you raise your armpit. You're muted, babe.
Oh. Good way to clear the sinuses, is that what it is?
Yeah, you put your armpit in front of a statue. That's what's happened. That's what happens.
Okay,
Well,
so I thought
that's-
there were going
You
to be...
successfully put your armpit in front of the statue's face.
Yes.
What does it mean then that we have to like best these or like conquer these? Because they're statues and they're not really, I mean, they're doing things, but
Yeah. Should I sneeze at it? I can't just do that.
I mean, oh, we should have bought that feather thing. To tickle the nose.
You could probably cut your nose with that feather.
That's true, it was kind of sharp looking. Look, I don't.
Septimera.
Hmm?
And I'd stretch her little feather hand.
Oh, that's right. We have a lot of that.
So many feathers.
But, I mean, I don't know, do we think we really need to sneeze on the statue?
I don't know.
I mean,
Maybe
sketch.
it says outclass it. Maybe we'll bigger sneeze than this
Done.
one.
Fully sketched. Wow. Who?
Cleary, what do you think?
Can we break them now?
Oh, heavens no. That would be a terrible idea. I've definitely sketched them, and from what I can see and observing, these are indeed made by the same artist. So it makes me believe that there's probably something arcane involved here.
Can I, like, just look them all over, like, for, like, hidden things or, like, up behind, underneath?
Sure. Make a perception or investigation check.
I will help with this.
Ooh,
We shouldn't.
22 if assistance is happening.
Okay, assistance is
22?
happening.
Yeah, yep. You find that there is I mean, you see everything with the runes and the sculptures themselves. And then you also see with the 22 investigation, their runes actually are on the statues as well that match the runes behind. Each of the circles that goes around, each of the runes in the circle that goes around is on one of the statues. You can't make heads or tail of what the runes are.
Can the
but
statues
on the
move?
belt- on the belt of the first statue, you see that there is this one symbol. In the hand of one of the one with the outstretched arms, you see a symbol sitting. Once you actually look up and above and sort of check it out, you actually see a symbol carved three-dimensionally into the hand.
Okay, so there's all these runes and these symbols and they match, but can the statues can't move or like rotate or anything?
No, from what you can tell, it doesn't look like they move.
They outclass them. Cleary, you heard what the horse guide translated. Like, does it? I mean, do you have any ideas? You're the scholar.
I don't know for certain. Perhaps we must sculpt a better sculpture. No, that's foolish. Take forever.
Are the symbols lined up properly?
Well, the one's a circle and the other one's just sort of like hooked around. But yeah, more or less, if you look at the top left of the circle, then that is the first one, and then the top right of the circle, because they don't actually make a point at the top. It's the top right, type left, bottom right, bottom left. Or actually, one single one at the bottom. So you see the centermost dwarf symbol matches the bottom symbol, and then the top right is the dwarf all the way on the far right end. So yeah, they do line up.
So
I
the
will
symbols
make
are
a
in the correct order.
Grim will make a religion check on the thing in the palm of the one with his hands outstretched. Well, Grim knows nothing about religion.
No, it doesn't seem to mark any religion you're aware of. It doesn't seem like anything special to you.
Did I see? Well, I mean, runes and stuff speaks to like magic. Is this similar to the runes we saw in the last chamber? Like the same kind of style and?
It definitely seems to have a similar style, but only in the artistic sense.
Right. I don't know. I'm not good at like.
I don't. It definitely feels very different from the last one we were at. That was pretty self-exclamatory. But also, that last one did appear to be a trap for something. Someone. It actually looked like it was a trap for dwarves.
Hmm.
considering that the part of that note was in Dwarvish, right?
Yeah. So, what did the note say again?
Something about getting fucked.
You said it was rude.
Oh no, not that note. That note was very rude. I mean the one that he just translated for us.
Something about a sleeping maiden. Uh, the sad dwarves maybe protecting her in her slumber. To break the spell and prevent death. Something about that?
Yes,
No,
but in
that
order to
sounds
prevent
right.
death, we had to like.
And then I definitely remember the last part was outclass each dwarf and plunder.
I still
Yeah.
think we should kick the blue dragon man in the shins.
I don't know what that would accomplish.
Make him mad.
But okay, look. I mean, I don't. This feels rude, but if somebody can make me sneeze, I will sneeze on the statue.
Go ahead, sneeze on him.
Does it work?
Tiny little sneeze, and you just sneeze right on the statue. And you look at it, and it's covered in your little droplets.
just a little, you know.
Little droplets, and then nothing happens, man. You sneezed on a statue.
Okay, look, I tried. He's sneezing, I sneezed. I clearly, it was a stupid idea, but it was an idea, and that's what we need right now. We need more ideas.
Maybe we just hit the statues. Just smash them.
Oh,
Orin's
okay.
gonna look at one of the symbols on the statue and see if it can be removed. Or one of the runes or whatever.
Make an investigation check. Are you hitting a statue, Moon?
I am headbutting the barbarian statue.
Awesome.
That's definitely not made of stone.
Make me an attack roll.
So that's just D20, right? Plus unarmed strike.
Yeah, make an unarmed strike attack.
All right, so that's a 17.
Yeah, you fucking hit the shit out of the statue. Roll damage.
That's 4 damage.
Cool. Its eyes start glowing red, and so does the symbol in its hand on its belt.
I rolled an 11.
I wanted to have investigate if I could.
Yep.
An 11. Well, so checking out the statue doesn't look like they can be removed, as far as you can tell. Maybe they
Kind of rub my head a little bit.
They look carved in there.
Yeah. So you headbutt this thing though, Mitnir. You walk up to the angry looking dwarf and you headbutt it, and its eyes start glowing red, and so does its belt symbol, and the symbol on the wall behind it also begins glowing red.
So I don't think we probably have to hit all of them.
You could like, oh my god, wow,
Yeah, I mean,
that is
Brother.
interesting. Oh, I have to sketch this now. I have to change the sketch. And you see as he gets some colored
oh my
pastels and starts
goodness.
adding the red to the statue in his drawing.
Okay.
Don't worry, I've got this. I'm headbutting the next one.
Drapsy will start feather tickling the sneezy statue.
All right, so you headbutt the next statue.
Yeah, so that's 12. 13.
Okay.
13.
You headbutt the next statue, and its eyes start glowing red. Its symbol does not react. All the other statues' eyes start glowing red.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. Quick. We need. Wait, so which one is that? Which.
That was the one with its hands outstretched.
Oh, you made him mad.
I made the
Its eyes
first
start-
one mad too!
Its eyes start glowing red, but
Orin
none of the
will
other symbols glow, and all of
move
their eyes start
near
glowing
out of the
red.
way, and he's gonna hug the one with the arms stretched out.
Okay, you walk forward and you hug the statue. You're hugging it.
I think. Is it like hands outstretched like he wants something?
His hands are like this, and in one hand he's got a symbol in his hand.
His hands are like, what?
Yeah, I mean, we
Yes,
can't see your hands, but.
Okay.
No?
Uh,
No hug?
Grim will make another religion check to try and remember who is god of dwarves.
There's
Oh,
many.
shit. I gotta go Google this.
There are many
Yeah,
dwarven
there's.
gods.
You can handle this, Beelan.
They literally have a god for everything.
Oh, there's no like.
That's not like
Dwarf.
the lizard folk have they have like 2 gods or something. You know, it's not like them.
So nothing happened when I tickled the statue?
No, you tickled it good though.
Oh, okay.
I don't.
I still
Okay,
go in
so
the
clearly
red.
making the angry one more angry was good, but these other ones we need to make them something else. So like, the one that has like its arms, like I'm just going to put like some silver in its hand and see if it.
Cool, there's silver in that guy's hand, man.
No, you didn't. Okay, never mind. I take it back.
Can I
Moradin, though, right? He's the head god.
one?
Moradin? That sounds right.
I will try and do like some kind of prayer to Moradin.
Okay. Roll religion.
I rolled a 19 on my religion.
Well, now you're actually entreating a god that's not your own, so.
Okay, let's do this. We will treat you so hard, man.
Yeah, you don't get
You-
an answer. Or
You ugly, ugly dwarf man god.
yeah, you're not feeling nothing.
Maybe the one that in its pajamas, I get down and I like take my blanket from off my like the roll. I just put it over the statue and tuck him in a bit.
Okay, he's blanketed. What's up?
Olive redeemed a reroll.
On what? Oh, on the praying. All right.
Oh, we're gonna reroll it so hard. Gonna. Oh,
Yep.
you're really,
Not
really
only-
stupid,
not only
ugly
do you
dwarf
not
god.
get a response that you want from the god, but you get struck by lightning. You could. You don't get anything, and you're really confused, and you can't stop praying to this god. You're just like, come on, man. You think that if you keep praying hard enough, it'll eventually pan out. So you're gonna do this for like the next 10 minutes.
You just hear like
Okay.
a "How dare you?"
Well, the sleepy one didn't want to be tucked in or anything, so.
I mean, you tucked it in. It's nice and tucked in, and it looks nice and.
But the
like a
the
statue.
rune
It's
didn't
got a-
light up.
Oh no. Its eyes are still glowing slightly red though.
Because they headbutted it.
It worked on the first one.
Yes.
Do any of the statues resemble like a arcane user?
Make an intelligence check.
Okay, I have disadvantage on that,
On just flat intelligence.
so that's
He's got
9.
exhaustion.
Oh, because he's got
Oh.
exhaustion. Yeah, you're like for a second you're like, oh, is this guy? I mean, even with a 9, you can tell that a couple of them look kind of sagely smart. Not the laughing one, not the sneezing one, not the sleeping one, but the one with its arms outstretched, and then the one with the intricate robes maybe looks like maybe there's some spell casting. The one with the
Well, I guess the ones with its arms stretched out. I'm just gonna touch one of the hands and cast light on it.
Okay. As you cast light on the hands, you watch as the symbol in its hand begins glowing a bright white color. Its eyes begin to grow bright white, and the symbol behind it grows bright white.
Interesting.
And my
And the rest of
prayers
the statues
worked.
have dim red eyes.
My prayers worked. Yes, Grim did it.
Oh, interesting. That's quite something.
What other ones were there? There was
Maybe
a
we
sleeping
need to
one.
tell the laughing one a joke.
So yeah, as you watch as you cast light on this thing, it reacted for sure.
Grim's gonna go in front of the laughing one, and he's just gonna do a funny dance.
Okay, make a performance check.
5.
Yeah,
Just,
you really start.
just like that. See, made her laugh.
Yeah, but you really do it, and you wiggle around. Everybody else is staring at you. Cleary gets really uncomfortable, and he's just like sitting there, like, "Oh god, oh god." Just starts. You can see he's putting like white pastel on the sketch of the next statue. Just like, what are you doing?
Do
A,
you not find me entertaining, statue?
Are
a,
you not entertained?
a statue. Oh God. Why do paladins wear chainmail? Because it's
statue
holy
says it.
armor.
Because what?
Because it's holy armor.
I need you all to make intelligence.
I'm sorry, I don't
Wisdom
know
save.
very many good jokes. Like, nothing
Honestly,
common
that was
anyway.
pretty good, babe. That was pretty good. For topical jokes, that was Dropsy. Yeah, you're not affected, Dropsy.
Oh, intelligence
Neither-
save?
yeah.
Oh boy.
The silly mechanic.
Those are both over 20. That's
You're laughing your ass off. You think this is so funny. Alright, this is you got a chuckle going under your mask. You just can't help it. This is a good joke. And you
For
guys hear
someone
Greed,
who
you
grew
guys
up
hear
in a
Greed
temple,
sitting there who hasn't said
Yeah.
anything the whole time, and he's just like, ugh.
for someone who grew up in a temple and probably met lots of paladins, that one rang.
So you guys, they're chuckling, and Cleary's just like, that's so good.
No, thank you. This statue did.
Like he laughs so hard, it's like obscene. He rolled a natural one. Yeah, nothing's changing though.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. My dance didn't work and her joke did not work.
Well,
And
we
his
got
laugh.
2 statues so far. We think.
Should I headbutt a third?
I
No, you just
don't
make them
think.
more
No,
red.
you made them
Oh.
mad. Maybe we need. I don't. So you cast a spell. Gagnor, you're muted.
The fourth statue is actually the one with the hands outstretched, and that one's glowing. The rest of them have red eyes. So the second one was the one that was the very energetic, happy-looking one that had its hands on its head and it was laughing with the oversized clothes. And then the third one was the one that was wearing the intricate clothes. And then the one hiding its face, the one sneezing, and the one sleeping.
Maybe the one that's sneezing needs to be like cured.
I tried giving him a hanky.
I don't want to use a spell slot.
Seti, do you have the prestidigitation spell?
Not prepared.
You
What,
can prepare cantrips.
Yeah, I can only have 2 at a time, so
which ones do you have?
I can send messages and I can do vicious mockery.
Maybe mock the laughing one.
He's laughing
Yeah.
though. I don't want to insult him and make him angry.
Try casting a spell of arcane nature on the intricate looking one.
I cast vicious mockery.
Vicious mockery.
Yes.
Oh,
I
give me a
remember
second.
that I keep guidances to all these things. So I'm guidancing everybody for everything. Just get lots
don't-
of touchies.
I don't think I don't have to make a roll for this one. It's a wisdom saving throw of 14.
No, I have to specifically go look up vicious mockery
Okay.
because I don't know if that counts or not.
Okay.
It does seem.
It's an enchantment
It's an enchantment.
that does 1d4 psychic damage if it hits.
Technically, all right. So as you cast vicious mockery, what do? This is one of your spells.
Yeah. You call yourself a statue? You look like you were carved by somebody who couldn't see, didn't have fingers, and had never been to art school a day in his life.
And you're casting this on the one with the intricate robes?
Yeah.
Okay. You're casting Vicious Mockery.
It's clearly the most impressive statue.
You watch as it's... Oh, what's...
Minions over there going, carved with no hands, that would just be impressive in general.
Be very impressive.
Oh, I was wrong. That was yellow light, by the way, that came out of the statue you did, Phelan. Yellow light.
Okay, cool.
Just, yeah.
So we got red and a yellow.
So blue light pours out of the eyes
Oh yeah, I did it!
of the
But-
center one. The symbol you can actually see is on a book that he has under his arm.
And is it lit?
And it's lit blue, and so is the statue behind it.
Okay, so maybe we need to, like, okay.
Technically, that is... Technically. You skimmed by on that one.
Good.
Well, you're the closest thing we got to a wizard, so.
I mean, we technically have a warlock, right?
It's a little different. It's a little different.
It's not so much book learning. I did learn from books.
Oh, I should look up his spell list because he might actually have ideas. I wish that he was just in chat. Can we just get him in chat?
You need internet for that, unfortunately.
He has Eldritch Blast. That's about it.
Hey, he
Can you do Armor of Agathis or something?
can do other spells.
You can only cast that on yourself.
Yeah.
I would look at the birdie and say, "You want to heal the sneezy one, or I will heal the sneezy
He's
one."
level 2 now, by the way. He picked more spells. Oh, he also had Vicious Mockery, by the way.
You could try guidancing the little one or something. The sneezy one. Maybe give him help with his sneezing problem.
I feel like we need to do something that matches the class of statue.
But
I
okay,
think
so
that
what
makes
class
no
would the
sense.
sneezing one be
I saw a
though?
light come out of your hand. Did you cast something, or is it? I don't need to pry, but that seemed the light that came out of your hand seemed to transfer into the statue.
Is he
And then
talking to me?
Yeah, yes. And then
Yeah.
you did I don't know what that was, but it looked like a spell of some kind.
I used the magic insult.
Oh. Well, perhaps magic of certain types is the way.
Or
So
headbutting.
so that
I
well
smashed
no
it with
that
my head.
that was barbarian magic. And
I suppose hitting something head to head is a form of magic.
Minion
okay,
just
so
starts going, oh.
looking at the statues that we haven't lit up yet. The
Sleepy, sneezy.
sleepy
Yeah, they're
one.
the 7 dwarves, guys.
Oh, the sleepy one could be a bard. I can put people to sleep, you know.
And you, though?
You can put people to sleep. You have a sleep spell?
Not yet.
Oh.
Not today. But
Oh.
I could cast.
Wait, what's left then? You have a sneezy, a sleepy, a
The ones that you
laughing
guys,
one,
the
dopey.
Dopey, that's Dopey. So there's Dopey, there's Bashful, Sneezy, and Sleepy.
Bashful.
I
Oh,
don't
you
know what
what?
sneezy would
I will
be.
go up to the bashful one. Wait, and I will use disguise self.
Ooh.
So you walk up, what do you disguise yourself as?
I will disguise myself as
Just be the statue.
yeah, like as the dwarf, but larger. Because I guess I can only be what up to.
I think it's a
No, I
foot.
can be 4 feet. I can be 4 feet.
You approach the Bashful statue and you cast Disguise Self, and you watch as its eyes glow purple. And in its hand, it's trying to hide. You can see it's hiding a little symbol from you that also glows purple, and on the wall behind, it glows purple.
Grim did it.
Yeah, that was one of the 2 spells that were listed for this guy that worked.
Invisibility, probably the other one. But we can't use that yet.
Invisibility does work.
So we got the first statue, the third one, the fourth one. Which one was Bashful?
So
Bachelor's.
I can.
Natural was the one fifth on the list.
Are we thinking these are different like schools of magic more than different classes, or is it? It's different classes. It said outclass them. It had to be.
Well,
Has to be.
a headbutt isn't really a school of magic.
Yeah.
So what's a sleepy one do? Now we try to make him asleep, or we try to make him not asleep.
I feel like this one is speaking to me because sleep spells are kind of like a fun sort of introduction to, you know, charming things and using music, lullabying people to sleep. I don't know what I have that. I mean, I could try Vicious Mockery again.
Why not just try playing some music?
I could just play some music. Yeah, let's do that.
Lullaby.
All right. I assume Nikita, you were doing guidance again. Yeah. Go ahead and make a performance check. What is guidance again? D4?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta get over there. Whoops. 2.
So 18? No
Yep.
reaction.
Okay. Sorry. What?
No reaction.
Oh. Okay, so he doesn't like. I think the music has to be magic. And
So
I
right
have
now
to-
you've got sneezy, dopey, and sleepy left.
I'm just going to try
Really?
Vicious Mockery.
1 second.
I'm gonna give the sneezy one a cold. I'm gonna chill touch it.
Okay, so you guys are doing these at the same time?
Wait, who's doing what at the same time?
You guys both did 2 different spells at the same time.
Wait, who did a spell?
Well, no, we're doing different statues.
Yeah. So I need to know
Okay.
what's happening first, or if you're doing it at
Oh,
the same time.
go ahead. He just clicked his thing, so go ahead and do that.
Oh, I would chill touch the sneezy one.
Chill touch the sneezy one. I mean, yeah, you hit it. So, roll damage.
Oh shoot, I forgot that thing explodes. Wait, no, that's ice knife. That's ice knife. Never mind.
Well, roll
So-
damage. 8 necrotic. You watch as its eyes glow deeper red, and so do the other statues.
Oh no, you made it angry.
You see red cracking lines begin to form around their eyes.
Okay, let's
Oh.
not. Okay, no more
I
risk.
guess you
taking.
only get so many chances.
Oh boy.
The statues that have already been completed, their stuff is fine.
Yes.
Can I guidance Dopey?
Sure. What do you do for guidance? You just tap it on the back and
Yeah. Just touch him and it gives him guidance.
I have to go look up guidance now.
I
Be
don't-
right
I
back.
feel like my spells aren't really applicable here. Guidance and cure wounds are like it.
Go look up guidance real quick.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't really know how to relate a class to a sleepy or a sneezy.
Yeah, that's all I got. Is maybe the sneezy one needs a cleric, and maybe the sleepy one is a bard.
I was thinking the dopey one you could like bonk on the head or something. I don't really know.
Yeah, you know what? That sure.
I
So
did it!
as you do guidance on this creature, and you said it's okay, you can do it. You watch as his eyes glow pure white,
So that was
Little
dope.
pat.
and you see that on the top of his hat, there's like the small little symbol that glows white, and the symbol behind glows white.
I know what I did wrong. Okay, so I start playing my little lullaby again, but I use bardic inspiration on the statue, if I can. It has a it's speak creature, but
That was the sleepy one.
yeah.
Let me go look it up real quick.
I'm gonna go check on the baby real quick. He's making some
Okay.
cry sounds.
Oh.
I have 2 babies with me.
Bardic inspiration. Tell me about it.
Well, you see, it's inspiration caused by a bard.
There doesn't seem to be a reaction.
Oh.
Is there going to be a point where we just don't have the spells and we have to aggro them?
So we have
We just
Sleepy and Sneezy left.
You have Sleepy and Sneezy left.
Oren's gonna walk up to Sneezy, touch it, and use healing hands on it.
You're gonna use healing hands on it?
Yep.
Okay, so you walk up to Sneezy and you use healing hands, and everybody roll initiative as the statue's
Oh
skin
no!
breaks apart.
Oh, then
and
you
the
broke
things
it.
come to life and begin to attack.
Back.
But there's
Why?
only 2.
Thing.
Now,
Okay,
Ah,
but what
okay, so
class were they?
Or was it just for wrong attempts?
wrong
Yes.
attempt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wrong attempts. You had three tries to get it right.
Oh.
I guess we're about to find out what class they were.
Well, now I
Yeah.
can't
Can
heal
you tell
anyone
us
for
the
2.
answers after?
Hey, I got a 16 initiative.
Oh, I thought that was mine. I got a 10. Shucks.
19.
So keep in mind, initiative is an ability check, so that's disadvantage for me.
Rip.
So I
So-
roll twice. Hey, come on,
I-
you clicked again.
I think we can
Well,
set
well,
it
that's
to
cool.
roll twice for initiative.
Oh, now it went 3 times. Okay, that was laggy.
Okay, I gotta go. Yeah, I'm having some issues with Roll20 right now.
My only
But
other guess was
I got a
using
9.
a breath attack on Sneezy.
What breath attack?
I would have allowed breath attack, yeah.
Wait, what happened? Did everything die?
Now we have 2 statues.
Oh, I
are-
guess no. Technically, I wouldn't have allowed it. I won't say what it is because reasons.
Yeah.
Can you tell us after though?
After the fight and after everything's resolved, I can.
Wait,
tell
so
you.
there has how many to fight? 2?
2.
2.
Sleepy and Sneezy?
Yes.
And I didn't use my spell slots. Haha.
Should be a breeze. I mean, I tried to heal a statue. That's not really
That's
murdering
not
it.
killing it. That's the opposite of killing it.
I'm gonna heal it to death.
I mean, I headbutted the second one, so you know.
It worked once.
All right. Okay, so I mean, this should be an easy fucking fight for you guys. So I'm gonna roll d20. One for each of them because they're each their own character in this situation. All right.
Everyone got to put your character on the map.
Yeah, we need to put your characters on the map. Sorry about that.
Well, we can drag our own guy on there.
How
Yeah.
do I do that again?
So find in your journal
Grab one
section,
name.
grab your name, your character sheet, and then just drag
Okay,
it.
what does everybody roll? I need 25 to 20.
And did a nat 20. 21.
All right, that's gonna put our good friend Grim first.
Unless
And there's
unless
Dusty with
Oren's
an
higher
18.
because he.
Oh,
Nope.
No, I'm not.
I just God, I need to open another screen so I can pilot. I got a pilot greed. Forgot.
What if you just stayed back? You slept in all day.
All right, so
I could take care of
18.
Greed's thing. Don't
I
worry
got
about
greed.
that.
That's fine.
Nah, you got enough going on. I'll do Greed.
Okay,
I didn't
I rolled
do
him an 18 for initiative, so you got an 18.
Okay.
All right, who has 20 to 15?
Perhaps he had 19.
Greed had your 18.
Mitnir's
Uh,
16.
Yeah, I have 16.
Okay. 15 to 10.
10.
What is happening? What the hell?
I can't put Greed on the map though, but I could do his rolls and stuff.
Faye, give me paper
I
towels.
think I could drop them in. Boop. There he is.
Okay, 10 to 5.
9 for Oren.
Hurry up,
What's
please.
your dex?
My dex.
Mhm.
17.
Okay. Grim, you were first.
Hold on. I'm
Okay.
having a not technical issue. I think the water is leaking from the
Wardrobe
window.
malfunction.
Yeah, that's not good.
Well, I didn't know. This is the first big rain we've had. Apparently, it leaks in this windowsill.
You're
Go
gonna
give me some more paper towels.
refill it with some caulk, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. I'll stick my cock in it.
Solves all problems.
So, but like under my
It's worked
laptop,
for me for decades.
under my
There's a
laptop
song
was
about
a
that.
Yeah.
huge puddle of water. So
We had some fun with that. I think we were doing the fireplace, and I was
more,
like,
Sophia, not just.
"Hey, give me your
give me the-
cock," and he was like, "Sorry, what?" Good times.
More paper towels, please. Yeah, I thought something spilled on me earlier because I changed my pants because I got a wet spot on my pants.
That turned into like a
oops.
Mm.
meme in Britwolf's
More.
Twitch channel.
Okay,
Yeah.
give me.
He had a cock gun
There.
that said the big stretch.
Oh yeah.
That's what I want. Pull
That's
it
the
off.
stuff we were using.
Yeah. The big stretch.
Okay.
Big
All right,
stretch
hold on.
cock.
Sorry. This is
Sounds
fun,
like a
fun. Till her daddy
best-selling
took her
dildo.
T-bird away.
I kept telling him he needed to get an emote made for cock gun.
Yeah,
Okay. Sorry
I
about
know,
that.
TOS allow
it
that.
happens. Yeah, why not?
So, as you guys watch the statues, their eyes begin to crack. The cracks begin to continue to spread across their bodies, and as the stone cracks off of their body, you get to take the initiative, Grim. As you see, the light changes on each one to its own unique color. Sneezy turning a deep emerald green, and
Mm,
Sleepy reaching a sort of dark, ethereal color coming from inside of it.
nice.
So Sneezy's a druid or a ranger
Well,
with the green.
Sneezy, I will walk up to Sneezy and I'm just gonna get him.
Okay, roll your attack. I assume you're punching, hitting him with a club.
Oh, I only rolled a 10.
That is not going to hit.
What did you just
Damn.
roll?
Primal savagery.
So,
Womp womp.
Is that a spell?
to help you guys
It's a
out,
cantrip.
I'm going to move these guys forward.
Oh, so we know which one's which.
Yeah.
Freaking water. Well, I stunk up my primal savagery roll.
So those are the two you're fighting.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. This one is technically Sleepy.
Oh, and as he enters, or as I enter his, I guess, 5 foot whatever, have him take a DC, what do you call it? Make him do a DC 13 con save.
So are you talking about for the light blinding?
No, for my Halo of Spores.
Oh, hell yeah. Con. Constitution saving throw. Doesn't actually give anything, so I guess he's not proficient.
I'm gonna sneeze.
Yeah, so I always hated that about monster things, is that it doesn't give you like saves unless I guess they're proficient, but that doesn't give them. Anyways,
I think you have to have a class to have proficiency in saving throws.
Gotcha. I rolled a 12.
Oh, so then he takes 4 necrotic damage.
4 necrotic damage. Cool.
I guess that's when he moves into the. Anyway, well, he'll take it when he starts his turn, I guess.
Sure. Fair enough.
I didn't know if it was
Okay,
just
were you
me
taking a
moving.
melee attack on him, by the way?
Yes.
You need to move to the appropriate location to attack him. It's this guy.
Which one is he? Okay, then I'll be right. Ha.
Okay, fair enough. Next is going to be Brapsy.
Braxy, will guidance that Seti in front of me.
Yep.
Okay, yep. Seti.
Cool.
Braxy will guide Seti.
As you feel a tap on your shoulder, just a gust of wind gives you more motion and power.
Hell yeah.
Is that your turn?
You
Okay, that's gonna put us at Greed's turn.
All right. Well, he's going to Eldritch Blast.
Which one?
I think the one in front of Grim.
Okay, so Sneezy. Go ahead and roll your attack roll.
All right, I just gotta type it out though, so 1 second.
I forgot Shillelagh's a bonus action.
Oops.
Is it too late to add that?
You just go ahead and cast it.
19 definitely hits.
Okay.
the to hit on that is
6
so
damage.
high.
Cool. As the Eldritch Blast collides with the
Does
with
he
the
do
statue.
2 bolts?
Just one bolt. He's level 2.
1 bolt? Okay.
As the bolt collides with him, you watch as his hair blows back, and he returns to stone. His eyes glowing green, and the relic and the rune on the wall turns green.
Ah.
Cool.
Funny.
Should have done that the first time.
Wait, what color is Sneezy?
Green.
I
But
mean,
the parent-
Sleepy.
Sleepy is like an ethereal dark color. It's hard to make out.
A non-color.
All right. Well, that was Greed's turn.
Yep.
I guess I'm gonna just move over in front of the
Oh.
other one.
1 second.
And-
Wait. As
Okay.
a bonus action, Greed will hex Sleepy.
Okay. Sleepy is hexed.
Okay.
Uh,
Continue.
yeah, I'll just move over to him and I'm gonna do what I do best and just start slicing.
All right. Make your attack roll.
So that's a 22,
That'll hit.
and then that is an 8 for damage.
Takes 8 points of damage.
And then you said it's a bonus to use the light thing.
It's a reaction.
That's a reaction to being hit.
Okay, gotcha. And that's all I'm doing then.
Okay. Fair enough.
So does he go back to his normal spot, his old spot then? The Sneezy?
No, he's standing right where he is.
Oh, okay. At least we have a way to get in now.
All right. So that's gonna put us at Seti.
I'm going to run in and stab it. You should have stayed asleep.
Okay.
21 to hit.
That'll hit.
10
22
piercing damage. No, I added the...
Oh, you added it? Okay.
Sure.
Oh, but yeah, okay.
It's how much damage?
10.
10 damage?
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Yeah, you cut into this strange moving statue, and you watch his rocket just
Stab
you see also
into.
mixed with it
Mhm.
flesh and this sort of strange ethereal darkness, sort of like splashing off away from it. Cool. That's gonna put us at. Oh, it's its turn.
Oh, is it gonna pull out a balloon?
No. It's going to look at. Oh gosh, who's by it?
Just the two of us.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna look
The two of us.
at you, Mitnir. and it's going to put you to sleep. So you watch as it reaches, it looks at Mitnir and it reaches out and it touches you, and you fall unconscious.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
It is then going to grab its pickaxe from underneath its blanket and it's going to strike at Seti.
Hey, that's rude.
Oh, that's pretty good. That is a. Where's your attack roll, dude? Oh, that's a 22 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
6 points of damage.
Ow.
As it goes.
You really should have stayed asleep.
That's its turn. It's not gonna move because it's scared. No, you know what? Fuck it. It's gonna run. It's gonna run behind its buddies right in here.
I get attack of opportunity?
Yep.
As I find my character sheet again. That's a 14.
It does not hit.
Can I use guidance on
No.
attacks of opportunity?
No, guidance is just ability checks.
Oh, that's right, ability thing.
You know. So it ducks behind. It slides
Okay.
out from underneath your blade, whoosh, right over its head, and it ducks behind its buddies and is hiding. That
What skill
is
checks?
its turn.
Skill checks?
I don't know. Grim.
Skill
What
check.
did Orin? Did Orin go?
Oh, that shit, Orin.
Orin did not go. He's last.
Orin's last.
Well, I guess I'll go up and bop him.
Okay, you bop him.
Where's my stick at? 20 to hit.
Yeah, you hit him.
8 damage.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so you crack him and he's looking rough.
Yep. I don't know what else to do with this statue.
And now he's green.
What the heck class do we think it is?
I don't know. Sorcerer, maybe. If it's
What
not a
color was
bard.
it? Did you say?
Dark etherealness.
Void.
I
Can't,
don't look
I can't
cool.
relate to that. Can't relate to that.
But it put him to sleep, so. Sorcerer.
Oh,
bard.
he was within 10 feet of me. I could have done the thing.
Oh, does he take damage from just being
No,
with it? It's
I
automatic.
don't think my reaction. Well, I mean, the other one never really took damage, I guess, technically.
If you want, I can roll for it.
Yeah, if you want. Because technically, that I never used it, so I should still have my.
Yeah.
3 necrotic.
Okay.
Death shrooms.
So yeah, he just takes some necrotic damage as poisonous spores do whatever bullshit to him. That's gonna put us at Grim's turn, actually.
Grim's actual turn. Grim is going to move right down so I can see him. And Grim is going to use Chill Touch on him.
Cool. Make your attack roll.
14. Ugh.
That misses as he pulls up his blanket and just sort of moves your hand out of the way.
Well, shoot. I missed twice now.
Okay. You're gonna move or you're staying there?
I moved to be able to do that. So,
What he's this one. Sorry. He's this one that I'm moving back.
yeah, I know. I moved here so that I could see him.
Oh, is it what's the
Because I
range?
was in. It's 120 feet.
Oh
but-
shit. It's called Chill Touch. I thought it was a touch spell.
It's a range touch. You create a ghostly skeletal hand
Oh,
That
okay. Cool.
flies and
I
touches
like
them.
descriptions. Describe your things for me. I don't know all the
yes.
spells. I'll describe
I-
things if I don't. know
Grim
them.
creates a ghostly skeletal hand in the space of a creature within range.
No, stop it. Stop it. You know what I meant. Okay, fine. Okay, cool. Yeah, you get him. You miss him. So
Yeah, I
you're
missed him.
out of the way. Let's go to Brapsy.
Pepsi will used Shillelagh.
Shillelagh.
Keep forgetting that I can use that as
And
a
make a
bonus action.
happy angry stick appears.
Yeah. And then I can use my action to use the Shillelagh and give him a good pokey poke.
So you fly up and you flop him. Unfortunately, as you attempt to flop him, you miss.
Well,
So where you? I guess you're in this space here.
Yep.
All right. So you flop. You go to flop, but he once again with the blanket just pushes your shillelagh out of the way.
I'll get on that.
Are you staying there? Or are you moving?
well, if I leave, he'll get an AF, right?
You'll get an attack of opportunity. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. I stay here.
Okay. That's gonna put us at Greed's turn.
Well, so that one's hexed, right?
Mm-hmm.
That gives them what, the bonus damage, I think?
It does, but he also has cover. So if you're attacking with his Eldritch Blast or anything, he's gonna have cover.
Well, that's about all he can do from. There's no areas to get at him there, so
I know everybody stood around him, so that was my plan when I moved him back that way.
he'll shoot past Orin, hopefully.
All right, let's see your roll. He's at 3/4 cover.
25.
Shit!
Good try though. Also
10 points of
gonna
damage.
Hex
All right.
damage. So 14.
Yeah, it does it so for 14 points of damage. So you see the Eldritch Blast just straight past Orin and flies straight into this thing. This arc of green energy with the hex colliding creates a sort of like green-black explosion on it. And rather than seeing it destroyed, you see the statue kind of does a pirouette and goes, "Oh!" and then falls to the ground with the blanket on it. And its eyes begin glowing this sort of ethereal color. And as does the emblem on its blanket, and the last rune lights up.
Yay, we did it.
So as the
Oh,
last
he's
rune lights up,
famous.
you guys hear a slight rumble as rocks begin to fall away, the emblems themselves disappearing. And the very center of the last rune lights up and then crumbles. You see a pure white statue, dimly glowing, of a maiden, sitting within the very center of the rock. Surrounding it, each of the sections where you had killed these things, you see a myriad of riches.
Riches.
What kind of riches?
We'll have to go check it out.
Yeah, go check it out.
That said, good job, guys. Because you did about as well as you could have done.
Nice.
Yeah, I didn't know what to possibly use on him.
I'm just glad if you both would have done it, and if you would have wanted to take him back, and you'd done the spells at the same time, you would have been fighting more creatures.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, and some leniency got you away from fighting more creatures. But each one of them had some really cool shit.
Okay, I'm checking out the riches.
Okay, so behind each of the ones, there are some fun things. Unfortunately, these got destroyed, so 0.
Oh,
Oh, because we fought them.
Yeah, but Sleepy's, under his special conditions, his still exists. All right, so you can check a cubby for each one of them, whichever one you want to check out each first. So Grumpy, you can check Grumpy cubbies, Happy cubbies, Doc's cubbies, cubby.
Let's start with
That's
Grumpy.
Which one did I
Uncut,
do?
but very large rubies. And quite a bit of them. Do what?
Which one did I make glow?
Which I don't remember what
Was it purple?
I don't remember what spell you did.
I don't remember either. Oh,
Oh,
bashful.
no,
What's in bashfuls?
Amethyst.
Oh, okay.
Large quantities of amethyst.
Can't take dopies.
You can take dopies. It's a bunch of diamonds.
I
And when I
don't
say a bunch of
remember which
diamonds, I
one I did.
actually mean it is. Oh, because you did it in one try, it is 2 diamonds. Very large and cut diamonds. Each one is worth 500 gold each.
Which one did I cast light on?
Oh no, I'm sorry. 1,000 gold.
Wow, those are the fancy diamonds.
Dopey, I love you.
1,000 gold each.
Was it happy that I cast the light on?
Yes, you did.
What's that one got?
Since it was 2 tries, you see that there's actually a bunch of dust, but otherwise there are topaz. And the topaz are it's yellow topaz, and those got about 500 gold worth of topaz pieces. Grumpy has about 1,000 gold worth of rubies. Bashful had 1,000 gold worth of amethyst.
Guess I'll stick my head in behind amethyst. Or you said it was amethyst.
Yeah, that was the
Bashful.
one that
I headbutt.
Grim was looting. The
Oh,
one you
which
had
one did I
with the
headbutt?
rubies. The one that she was.
Oh,
going
more
after.
rubies.
What
Grumpy.
was the one that
No,
Greed did? Didn't Greed do one?
Greed got Sneezy. Sneezy has nothing but powder.
But is
Powder?
it like gem powder?
It is gem powder, but it's dust. There's no gemstones left.
What kind
Emerald
of gem was it?
dust.
Powder?
Emerald.
It's emerald dust?
Mhm.
How much worth?
So you have 500 gold worth of emerald dust.
Okay,
Snort
I'm
it.
gonna write that in mine, but I'm gonna put his name on it.
I'm just adding all
Rather, it would
these
have
to
been
the
500
session
gold
notes,
if
and
they
we
were
can.
actual emeralds. So I don't know how much value there is to the dust, but the value has been greatly diminished. By
Well, there are spells and stuff.
Yeah,
that
some people
require
might pay
gem
for that.
dust, so
yeah, well, yeah, for gem dust, if for spell casting purposes only, not for selling purposes, it would technically be 1,000 gold worth of gem dust.
okay, let me change that.
But for selling purposes, it doesn't have that value.
So what's in Sleepy?
Who's checking Sleepy?
I don't know. I can go over there and check Sleepy.
Who finished him off?
The person that came off
Greed,
with the
Greed
factory.
did.
Oh, did he?
Yep. So Greed, I guess we'll go and approach Sleepy, and we'll find a belt.
Good.
Mysterious belt.
Yep, it's just a belt.
Well,
Pearl belt.
that's 6 by my count. What's the last one? We got Grumpy, Bashful, Dopey, Happy, Sneezy, Sleepy.
Oh, the mage. We haven't done the sapphires.
Sapphires.
Oh, okay.
That was the
1,000
vicious
gold of
mockery
sapphire.
one, I think.
1,000 gold of sapphires.
Yep.
Let go of my green screen.
All right. Well, we
The
can.
child is stealing my green screen.
It happens.
And you see behind you, Clear's just like, oh dear God, that was very exciting.
This doesn't count as your payment.
Don't you owe us something now too? First one done.
That was quite nice.
Somebody should take the statue too.
And
Yeah,
then he
here.
Supposed to get a
He
statue?
goes and he approaches.
this-
There's the
the
statues.
sleeping-
There's not statue specifically, a sculpture. Very small. It's only about 8 inches tall, but it is made out of this sort of not ethereum. That's the other word. It's softly glowing white, pure white material. And he picks it up out of the slot, and he's looking at it, and he says, "It's a masterpiece. It's gorgeous." And the closer you guys look at it, the more detail you see. It's incredible. Like the last statue you saw was hewn from gemstones, and sure, it looked pretty, but this one, this
Would you
is
say it's
truly an artistic
pearlescent?
masterpiece. I would say opalescent.
Opalescent.
It is a gorgeous, like, ignoring the fact that it's made out of some sort of beautiful material that you don't think you've ever seen in your life. The quality of the sculpture itself is immaculate. You don't just see a woman's face, you see a specific woman's face, and she is beautiful.
Is
You
there
feel
no
like-
other like pedestal and light and orb and other stuff
No.
there too?
It is just her.
Okay.
She sits upon, like, the stand for her is just a small hexagon. There's no runes, there's no light, there's no anything. She just sits upon a small hexagon pedestal. And she wearing robes that seem to hang across her shoulders, exposing the bare flesh of her shoulders. Small straps coming across. Nice, beautiful dress, loosely fitting. She looks alive. She looks
Not dwarven.
not dwarven. Definitely not dwarven. In fact, you not sure what she is. She's female, she's humanoid, she's nothing super out there. But something about her is too beautiful, you think, to just be human. But yeah, you have this strange sculpture. Or rather, Cleary's holding it in his hands, and he says, and you see tears begin forming on his cheeks, and he's looking at it, and he says, "It's the most beautiful sculpture I've ever seen in my life."
Such a big baby.
Well, you said you wanted to hang on to them for safekeeping, and I guess
if
we
you wish
could
to
give
sell
you
it to
the
me,
other one too.
You all did the work. I will need to take a moment and give the sorry.
Perhaps you
Yeah.
should set that down for a moment and compose yourself.
Sure. And he sets it down on the ground. That's truly, and you guys looking at it, it does elicit emotion. It's beautiful.
It might be enchanted.
Well, it's definitely enchanted. It's glowing. I'm interested in what is that belt?
Well,
Maybe
we can
where's
take all
Horsey
this
Man?
back to the and have it. Maybe we can sell some things and get some money. Although gems are worth money anywhere, so you know. But yeah, maybe he can tell us if this belt is worth anything.
So
Yeah,
Oren's gonna pick up the little statue. He wears gloves, by the way,
Fel's just like
in case there was like a skin.
Cleary's just like just be gentle. I'm sorry. If you
Leary,
drop
we
that, I
all
don't know what
we
it's
all
made of.
know how valuable these are. Okay, we're going to take good care of everything.
That's,
I mean, I am
I
carrying.
mean, the first statue, yes, great, fantastic, a beautiful piece of art, a great piece of arcana. But this statue, artistically speaking, is worth so much. I've never seen something so skillfully crafted in my entire life. And I'm sorry, but if you drop that statue,
Okay,
Well, we can't exactly sell it to you now. We don't know what it's worth.
no. I
We will-
promise that I will get you its worth. I swear it. But you did do the work, and if you wish to sell it, I will be more than glad to get you the full price of it, because honestly, it is priceless to me.
yes, we can see that. Look, we're going to take good care of it. If there's anything else we need in this cave, let's get it now. Otherwise, I say we get back on the road and talk to you, that man about a belt.
Very well. We've spent about an hour here, so we shouldn't be too far behind. We may not catch up with them today, obviously, but
Maybe after they make camp.
yes. Probably should be about 6 more hours, I think, till they make camp. So it's a bit of a trudge for us.
But we're
I
really
feel
no
good, I
worse
just
for
got a
wear.
nap.
Oh yeah, you just wake up. Yeah. Dude, I wish you guys could have done that full fight. I wish you would have fucked up 3 times in a row and done the full fight. You would have died.
They did hit hard. I lost a third of my health in one fell swoop. But yeah,
A
let's
third, man, that would have been half my health.
go.
That was the weak one.
Yeah.
That was the one that cast sleep.
Well,
We done did good.
yes.
All right. Well, anyone who's fully capable of carrying that statue with the most care, please do so.
You don't want Grim to stick it just in there with the dirt and the
Oh God,
mushrooms.
please don't. Please do not sully such a piece of art.
I'm well aware of how to handle priceless artifacts. I handled many back at the temple.
Make a persuasion check.
That's definitely not my strong suit. 14.
14. I trust you as much as I can. I won't lie. I will be uncomfortable, but I trust you. Shall we get moving? And you guys see the statues remain in their place, like where you've left them, and the glowing has stopped. The statue, like the wall still has holes in it for each cubby where these things were.
For science, I'm going back to the barbarian one, headbutting it again.
All right, you make an attack 16 plus.
Yeah, it's
an
21.
object. Okay, roll damage.
It's 4.
You crack its skull.
Oh my
Like the top
god.
of the top of the statue cracks, and he's like, "Oh, please, stop, please stop!" Like,
Did you want it to fight someone
It's
else?
still pieces of art. I mean, the enchantment's clearly gone. We took all the riches. We took the statue. Maybe that has something to do with their enchantment. I don't.
I didn't chop it in half.
All right. Let's go. Come on.
It's really upset.
You're gonna give Cleary an aneurysm.
Don't worry, I'll carry the statue. Make him feel really good.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you guys, unless you want to do something else or have anything.
Can we
any
get
other
him
thing-
to identify the belt real quick or appraise it?
When you guys exit the area, you do not see.
We have
He
to
must.
catch up with the
Yes,
caravan
we got
do
to.
that.
Okay.
You do not see the Archibald Eagleman, the human salesman,
The wackadoodle.
the traveling human salesman. Sorry, traveling human salesman.
We'll find him. It's fine.
He probably left quite a bit ago. So unless you guys want to do any RP or
He's probably like, I know what spells they should use.
we
But
can
I'm
do some-
not going to tell them.
I'm not going to say anything. All right, it's up to you guys. What do you want to do?
I've got to do my last guild war with my my buddies on the old game because me and Gina are quitting that game. So
Oh,
Oh, okay.
well, have
Alrighty.
fun.
Well,
yeah,
as you guys begin to follow in the footsteps of the caravan before you, following the path of the Devil Spine Pass, I guess we'll technically end our session there.